Um,
Um,
I'm
um,
missing Martin.
oh, hey. Greetings,
Um,
fellow hamsters, and welcome, replay viewers. The voice from beyond. Actually, the voice from the kitchen.
that's beyond right now because there's large gaps in this home at the moment. It's
This place is kind of feeling a little crazy right now.
the cats are not completely happy about it. Well, Hathor is the most upset. Females
She's
are,
made herself pretty scarce right now.
yeah, females are have a hard time with things like this when it comes to cats. You know, I think it's just that instinct deep down inside. You know, so we've been trying to get on for a little bit, um, and it kept failing and failing and failing and failing. Hi, Chris and Sylvester. Hi, Scott.
Hey, Scott, how are you? How's things in Vancouver?
We very quickly threw our mics back on. We gave up. And then I tried one more time just for a joke. And yeah. Hi, Shane.
Hey, Shane.
Shane. Shane's still in Toronto.
Is she? Awesome.
Martin's making crazy simple um, moving
I,
nachos.
I, I'm making I'm making nachos in what's left of our kitchen here.
Okay, no, I gotta show you guys this.
Realizing the garlic, the paprika, the all the other spices are at the new place.
So it's a no spice here.
We have a gigantic jar of parsley. That didn't go yet. So I'll throw a little parsley on this thing.
See, behind that pole was a large metal and bamboo island, and there was a shelving unit on the wall, and there's so many ands, and now it's this big empty space. My makeup table is already gone. Um, yeah, we decided not to fold up the couch because there's just no point. You know, and it's mostly empty up there. It's mostly empty up there, and you can see stuff has gone from the shelf, and that's mostly empty. And the disaster that the poor cats are trying to live through, and both the printer and the cutter really are doing nothing. Hopefully, they come this weekend. It's probably the first thing that'll happen. I'm gonna turn that camera back off. It'll probably be the
Okay.
first thing that'll happen. Oh, this didn't. There we go. Um, once we get the internet at the new place. I just noticed Baxter looks exhausted. Oh, hey, Katrina! The Hi Award, hi!
Katrina!
I'm back in Toronto, Shane says. So, I guess we're not getting a shipping quote for your stuff. We're going to hand deliver it. I mean, since you're in
Because
Toronto.
she's in Toronto. Oh, yeah.
And those gluten-free
Meet up for
Oreos are
coffee?
awesome. Yeah, come on out for coffee. Okay, just haven't been able to get back on Habs for a time. It's been weirdly lagging. Yeah, they're still experimenting. And they're still working on it. Moving nachos, yeah.
Hmm.
For some reason, the pizza trays didn't go, and the large tinfoil didn't go. So thankfully, Martin has something to work on because the microwave is now at the other place. Did you? We ate a couple of the cookies. We didn't eat them all. I've already
Oh,
put
God, we
on weight
wanted
because
to.
of COVID. Yeah, those
Okay,
are
so
really
the
tasty.
oven got to preheat.
Hey, Katie, Jenny Sanji.
Hello, hello, hello.
How you feel and what you are going through?
The
Yes.
move, yeah.
Yes. we're kind of happy to be doing it in pieces. Instead of being buried in boxes, we're emptying boxes as we go. But the order of operation, because we didn't get a vehicle on the days that we had the help, so some things went over in boxes, but there's no shelves to empty them on. So we've been kind of fudging it all, and that's been very stressful. But hey, you know, but
Be right back. Okay, Shane.
okay, okay. So we thought we haven't been on Haps because of this move,
Yeah, we missed 2 days of broadcasting.
and I still have to do a new Irish ad date thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's definitely I couldn't handle it.
Didn't mention cookies or any sweets. Trying to cut back on the sugar. Oh yeah, we hear you. We feel you.
We love Shane, honestly, truly.
Oh, we could say this because she disappeared from the.
That's right. I put that with my phone.
Yes.
But she sent us sugar, and all because I didn't believe her that there were gluten-free Oreos, and she just had to prove it to me. Yep.
Haven't been able to broadcast at all, it seems. Yeah, well, that's the message we kept getting: is too many people on, too many people on. The servers can't handle it, but there aren't that many people on, so I think they're having some server issues again.
Well, they're growing, so every time they grow past a certain point, they have to get another server,
Mm-hmm.
and they have to add another server, and they have to add another server, and they have to add another server.
Right.
Which is why I'm happy you guys are buying awards and stuff and making an effort to promote, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Because it definitely makes life better and easier. I should invite Bobby on and
Bobby?
thank him
Mm-hmm.
for undoing the package on air. Well,
Oh,
Scott,
did he? Yeah.
has been ridiculous. If I can, Starbucks card, send it to you guys. Yes, you can.
Yep. They work on both sides of the border. Hey, Eric.
Hi Eric, when we use it on this side, we'll actually get more money. So, for example, if you put $1 on it, just to make math easy, if you put $1 on it and sent it to us, we'd get $1.30. So, the audience preview apparently is not working at the moment.
Mm. Server issues.
That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
We're good.
It's all good.
It's all good. Scott, would you like to try? I'll invite you in. I'll invite you
Okay.
in. Here, let me do that. Let's see if we can get you on even for a few minutes. Type thing to say hi and see your smiling face. Benson.
There you go.
And Bobby Shadow. I'm just going to send him the invite and see if he's around. Because I want to thank him for doing an unwrapping,
Oh, nice.
unboxing,
On
the envelope with the halves and a little bit.
enveloping.
You know, when you go like this, it's just as bad as coughing. Just
Seems
from
bandwidth
here.
is strangled all over right now. Yes. Mm.
Hi, Red Eye. I assume. Although that's a pretty tame comment, it could be a few other people. Yeah,
Yeah, checking the
we're definitely going over our data plan. This move is costing a lot more than we thought it would.
That's more like it.
So we're a little worried. But the store is operating and functioning, which makes me happy. You know?
Okay.
Do we have avocado that we can mush in?
No, let me double check.
Do we have a bowl that it can be mushed in?
Oh.
Did you keep a few knives? Maybe forks?
I
you think?
kept some knives and basic cutlery.
Okay, sliced avocado?
There is an avocado that can be squished.
Okay, good.
As soon as I dig it out of the bag.
We wound up near Leslie subway station.
On the Shepherd line.
But yeah, we wound up near Leslie.
We're not far from IKEA.
Okay, Scott's gonna try. Here, hang on.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know if it's
There it is.
working.
Well, let's
Sounds
put
like
you
it
in.
is.
Mm. No, I'm here.
Yeah, it's
I was.
working.
What? Okay, hold on a second. It's working.
Pardon the
Okay.
background noise here. Just cleaning a couple of bowls to
Let's
make
see.
some avocado.
How you doing,
Okay, let's
Scott?
see what's going on. I'm doing alright, Christina and Martin. It's been a while.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
been
it
a
has.
good while. And just next up. Okay. There we go.
Katrina says I just got a
Much
message
better, I hope.
saying that they're getting ready to slow my ass down. I don't know if that's good or bad, Katrina.
What the heck? I don't know what that is either.
That's what
Christina.
she
That
said
sounds
on.
very terrible. And
What did Katrina just do?
She said she got a message saying that they're getting ready to slow my ass down.
They're
what does that
getting ready
even
to.
mean, Katrina? What
Really?
does that even
I'm
mean?
not. I'm not sure. Closer or
Glasses.
Where's
farther
my
away
earpiece again?
from me. Well, where did you wind up, Jedi Senshi? Data wise, guys. Oh, okay. That's not good. Okay, you changed your aspect ratio, so I'm gonna change my setup. There we go. So yeah, Scott, I see you've got a little bit of slowdown. So there's a bit of lag and a little bit of jumpiness, but it's not impossible. We can see
I
you
hope.
and hear you.
Well, that's good. Well, that's
I
good.
assume you're broadcasting from
Hopefully, you
home.
can hear me a whole lot better than with my. Yes, I am broadcasting from home.
Mm-hmm.
And with a certain device, I believe, I'm just trying to remember where I left it last. I'm trying to remember where it is in that pocket. Oh, in that pocket of time and space. Oh, where the heck is
Katie,
that?
I don't know where Parkwood Estate is. Oh,
Pocket
Parkwood Estate,
State.
huh?
That
Isn't
sounds
that by the...
familiar.
Parkwood Estate. That's near the Oshawa, or sorry,
It's near the
yeah,
hospital.
Oshawa General Hospital.
So how easy is it to get to
Oh,
her? She's asking if we're closer to her.
Are we closer to her? Well, we're right off the 401, so yeah, it's not that hard.
So yeah, it should be easy to get to you now. Because
should
we're
be.
kind of
Hopefully
like the
for
south
them.
end of North York.
Oh,
So how
you're
you
in
doing,
North York
Scott?
now, or I'm doing all
Yeah,
right. Yourself, Christina?
well,
Technical difficulties on
little
this
stuff.
end, on Hap's end, on your end, on everyone's end. But at least I have this to bug Haps with.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh no.
but yeah,
Just remember,
I'm
it's a
not gonna
tool,
bug
not
you
a
with it. I'm
weapon.
gonna bug the.
That's right, it's a tool, not a weapon.
Yeah, I know it's not a weapon. Well, then
Don't
again,
assemble any
it's better than
cabinets
having
with it.
sand shoes. It's better than having sand shoes. And now I'm trying to think of where my other device is. My trusty book that I was gonna read on broadcast once or twice every so often. I was gonna do that, but I cannot find it. But if you see another book I was gonna do on here, but that's all right. Another time,
Martin
hopefully.
was mushing avocado. That's what that lovely sound is.
It sounds like I'm in
Oh,
the
that's
kitchen.
what
It's
it
'cause I'm
was.
in the kitchen.
Oh, fair enough, Martin. I didn't know what it was. I was like, what the heck is going on? I thought you were destroying something else. I didn't want to
I'm destroying an
suspect anything.
avocado.
I was thinking something else, but then again, it's not that kind of podcast, as
That's
usual,
right.
as everyone should know.
We're not that kind of broadcast.
No, no, we are not. But I'm hoping that I sound a little bit better than I used to with my headphones I bought on Boxing Day. I just had to buy another set that I was going to use for my podcast because I misplaced my other ones. I don't know where.
Love Bud, thank you for the high award.
Yay,
Hello
love
there, Love Bug. Thank you for the high award for Christina and Martin.
Older guys often have problems with their technicals.
Oh, red eye.
I love you, Red Eye. I miss you.
But yeah, you're moving again, eh?
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
number 8 in 2 years.
Since we got back to Toronto.
Oh my goodness! I remember you guys moved when you guys moved to back to Ontario, back to Toronto. Now you've moved around 8 separate times. Oh my goodness! It's
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Some of it
horrible. It's
was
horrible,
upsetting,
honestly.
too, 'cause we couldn't find a spot.
Oh my
It
goodness,
is
that's even
horrible,
worse.
but we had to it all started with one crappy place.
Hmm.
And because we booked it from Vancouver, we had no way of knowing what we were getting into. And yeah, it was tinier than they said it was. It's things were falling apart. It was dangerous.
One thing led to
It was,
another, basically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Landlord was a jerk.
I remember
So-
how it happened. It was not a great 2019 for you guys, and I felt terrible from what I saw. I mean, I just remember keep on seeing it. I'm just like, oh my goodness, what is going on? I felt like I should help do something, but I can't do anything when I'm still stuck in Vancouver on the other side of the country, sadly. But
Mhm.
there's much
Well,
else
it's
I
a
can do
little
about
weird for
that.
me because technically we're in North York, but we're in the southern end of North York. Like we're right by the highway. So we're still
So
technically Toronto.
you're okay. I was gonna say so you're in you're in the middle of York. I was gonna make a joke about that because I mean that's what it kind of sounds a bit like, but I'm not doing that yet. Because if you're in the
South
south
moving,
end
yeah.
of North York, would that not mean you're in the middle of York?
Jeff, are you already home?
Actually,
Okay.
Like
Well,
that's just what it sounds like.
see,
to me
there's
right
right
now
Toronto.
we're technically living in York.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
Old Toronto.
yeah. That's
was
Toronto,
called
and
York,
then yeah, I remember that. Wasn't like Kitchener like Berlin or something like that before many years ago?
yeah. Yes, it was. It was.
I remember
actually,
there was some.
still
I
a
couldn't
very
remember
big
which one
German
it was.
population
If
in
it was,
Kitchener.
I couldn't remember
So
if
that
it was if it was Kitchener or somewhere else.
Yeah, it was
but
Berlin or New Berlin. Yeah.
okay.
But when we left and went to BC, it was Toronto,
Mhm.
and then it's East York, Scarborough, right, which is east of the city, and then
Yeah, yeah.
North York, and
Etobicoke.
Etobicoke. So in total, there were basically 6 cities, and 5 of them were boroughs. And while we were
And then
gone,
now-
they decided to simplify things and amalgamate all of them. So it's now referred to as the 6, and it's
Oh,
all
wow.
recognized as Toronto. You still call it Scarborough, but you refer to Scarborough like it's a neighborhood now,
Yeah, kind of like how
instead
you
of a city.
kind of like you call Coquitlam a part of Vancouver, just like you would call Burnaby the same thing and whatnot. I would guess.
Exactly.
Because there's the Greater Toronto area, and then there's also the Greater Vancouver area. Same idea, I guess,
Mhm.
principle wise.
It looks like Jeff is on his way home and has decided to watch us, probably while he's sitting on a GO train.
Well, yeah. Not much
Well, I
else
try to
doing
do
on
the
GO
same
train
when I'm on the
anymore.
SkyTrain or the bus whenever I'm on my way home from anywhere downtown. I always try and catch up on your broadcast when I can.
Yay!
Yeah,
and-
Haps doesn't like me that much, it seems. I try to do a lot of broadcasts as well. I was even going to try and do a live podcast on here as well, where I was going to record a podcast of me listening to John Carpenter's new album that he released last month. But that didn't happen because Haps decided to not like me very much, but it is what it is.
well,
At
it
least
could be your device.
Could be my
combined
internet
with apps
connection.
combined with the data speed.
yeah, it could be a mixture of
Um,
both. But on the plus side, at
it
least
was-
I've
It was
gotten a few
explained
new
to me,
things.
Katie, that because it's an amalgamation, and all 6 individual city halls are basically weeded down to one, we're not allowed to refer to it as the GTA because it's not a Toronto area. It is Toronto.
It's metropolitan Toronto now.
Yes, it's metropolitan Toronto. So they're no longer
either
um,
way.
they're no longer considered individual cities. They are part of Toronto. And Katrina, yes, they technically are suburbs. I hate the word suburb.
The burbs.
It makes me feel icky. So we're not going to do that. I'm in Toronto.
Don't worry, I
the
won't
very
do that
north
to
edge
you
of
either,
Toronto.
Christina. I'll just say you're in Toronto. I'll just say you're in North York or wherever you decide to move yourself
Toronto.
back to. Wherever.
Let's call it Toronto.
It's
Actually,
Toronto.
our
Yeah.
landlord on the lease agreement, it's listed as Toronto.
It is.
That's as good.
Well,
That's
that's
good
good.
enough for
This
me.
is Toronto.
Oh my
you
goodness,
can,
my hair.
You can type out North York and it'll still get there. Just like you can put Toronto and live in Scarborough, and it'll get to you. Whereas 20 years ago, if you put Toronto and it was a Scarborough address, it didn't get to you. So
Yeah.
now it does.
Well, that's good.
But yes, as for rent is cheap, well, thank you, Katrina. Rent is cheap. Well, what do you consider cheap? It's about
Well,
1,300 square feet. And there's a
You're paying
little laundry
how
room
much?
downstairs. 1,300 square feet. So you remember our house, Scott, right? In Burnaby?
I remember that house.
Okay.
I
That
still
was-
pass by just like I do a lot from my
That
other
was,
previous place.
That was 1,700 square feet plus the garage.
Yeah. I don't think I ever really went into your garage, but I would guesstimate because you had the Nissan Pathfinder, I think it was, you had at least another
Journey.
couple hundred. Yeah, oh yeah, the Journey. You had probably a
Journey
couple
and a
hundred
tracker.
more square feet. That's it. I would think you would have had a little bit more square feet if you included the garage, at least
Yes. Well,
another 500 more.
yeah.
and-
Basically, if you include the garage, it's
yeah.
about 2,000 square feet.
Wow,
Okay.
that's a lot. I mean,
And-
I live in a 3-floor townhouse, so I don't know what the square feet would be exactly, but it's 3 bedrooms up here, 2 that are, I don't know if I want to say master or not, but I know my parents' bedroom and my bedroom are around the same size. My uncle's is next door. It's a little bit smaller. Then there's the living room and whatnot with the kitchen, balcony on the side, like out
Well,
back.
that was the living space at that house was 1,700 square feet. Okay.
Mhm.
This place is 1,300 square feet.
Yeah, it's a 4.
So basically,
four-
delete 500 square feet.
It's equivalent of not having the basement.
Yeah. Think
yeah,
about
we have.
our old
we have the
place without the
basement here.
basement.
Oh wow.
So
Hopefully
it's
it's still-
smaller,
Yeah.
and we're paying 2,300 a month plus utilities. Plus water.
Utilities. That's
But
a lot.
This is 700 square feet, and this is in downtown Toronto. This is in Old Toronto. This building is in York,
mentioned that
which is some of
before.
the oldest buildings in the city. Yeah, and we're paying 2,000 plus GST because it's a commercial building, plus parking, $100 for parking, plus GST,
Mhm.
plus
Oh.
internet, plus power.
Mhm.
Oh my
plus
goodness.
2 lockers.
Mhm.
So it's over 3,000 a month we're spending by staying here.
Oh my goodness. Hopefully you're finding another place that's a little bit more cost
Well, the
efficient
new
in a
place
sense.
We're already moving into it is good. Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's
we'll have
good.
to see. We have to get rid of the larger locker.
Yeah.
We still have to plan it. It's still not as big as the house.
No, it's not. Yeah.
So
Well, that's good. At least you're
we have to
At least you're trying. That's what matters. And I also got a hat similar to yours the other day, actually, Christina. It
nice.
actually, this one right here.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not the proper. It's not a proper flat brim. It's a Kangol vented medium hat, kind of similar to the one that Samuel L. Jackson wears in Jackie Brown. I could wear it like this, but
Please
I've been
don't.
just- I'm only doing it when I'm wearing aviators, not like these clear aviators I use to filter out the blue light. But I'm trying to wear it like a flat brim, proper newspaper boy hat for the time being, or I have it
Mhm.
on an angle if I'm wearing sunglasses outside if I'm going out with it.
Nice.
Mhm.
But other than that, I'm keeping it flat like this when I'm talking to you because I feel better to wear it like this. I'm
That's how it should be.
trying to look a little bit more mature for my age. Yeah, I just got it
What?
the other day from this hat. I mean, I'm trying to look a little
What?
bit more better for my age.
I have
What?
been wearing hats like this since I was like 12.
Mhm.
I haven't had one at all in my life, and I've kind of grown
What's
a little
age got
fond.
to do with it?
Nothing. I'm trying to say I want to
Go
look a
on,
little more
Scott.
mature for my age. And
Put the
saying.
other foot in your mouth.
Pull the other one.
But anyways, I was only saying I kind of got a little bit more interested about them only because I kept on watching Jackie Brown over the holidays, and I noticed that Samuel L. Jackson has 3 or 4 of them in there, and I was like, I want to get that brand of hat. I need to see how much it is. And then when I saw how much they were originally, I was like, nope, nope, nope. Went to this boutique shop called Boys Co. Found this one for like $25. I was like, okay, sold. Literally a lot cheaper than spending $70 on a hat like this.
Are we gonna have some?
There's a
naked
few
people?
around. The one I went to was at Quilton Center, and
Um,
after that, I think I went into the TNT and found some other goodies, but I don't remember.
Nice.
Yeah,
To
I've been
answer
trying
Lovebug's
to
question.
keep myself busy.
Good.
Mm.
Good.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Lovebug, how is the move going? It's crazy. It's insane. It's stressful, and financially immensely stressful. However, overlapping the two places is creating less stress because we're using the same boxes over and over again, so we don't have to have hundreds of boxes and be buried in all these boxes. So what we're doing is we're doing a room at a time. And today we did the kitchen. And Jeff
Well, that's good.
killed a dragon there. Came with his mask and his hand sanitizer and helped us. And we're hoping to hear back from another friend who has a large vehicle in her life. So we're hoping not to have to rent a van.
Hopefully they
because
can
that would just
help.
increase the cost. Yeah, she's having a bit of a hard time because her mother passed away
Oh.
recently. So she's gone from
That's
being
horrible.
extremely available to not talking to anyone.
Oh no.
So if she can't do it emotionally, then she can't do it emotionally. We're
Yeah,
just going to
if she
have
can't.
to suck it up, get the money together, and rent a van.
Are you renting a U-Haul by any chance? Do you think, or what do you think you'll use?
U-Haul's a better price than budget, but there's a lot of smaller companies here in Toronto that will probably check and
Okay.
compare. But we've discovered, because we
That's
have
a
to
good idea.
hire someone to move the armoire and the couch,
Oh,
because they're
yeah.
both, I'm not going to have friends do it. There's just no way.
Oh yeah.
They're
I
not
remember that
insured.
armoire. I remember
He's
seeing
like,
that
"Oh,
armoire. No, I'm saying it in a good way. I mean, Christina,
Okay.
I'm just saying like
yeah, because he wasn't one of the people
I'm
that helped
saying I
him
remember
into the truck.
it because I remember how much that style like, it looks great. And uh-oh, am I lagging?
But,
Much.
so that's going to be $300.
If I am, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
That's okay. That's going to be $300 for professionals to
Hold
move
on,
in.
hold on. There we go. Oh
Ooh,
wow.
yeah. Is this so
I'm
weird?
still not
because
used to
no
this. I'm more used to
spice?
Periscope, honestly. No spice
Apps
in
is a
those,
little
eh?
more.
Are you
Apps
trying
is
not
more
to?
complicated, but it's actually easier when you think about it. Because you don't.
Yeah,
need
it's a
VSCO
lot
and do the
easier to get
fancy
used
things.
to. Like just to send a message and whatnot, it's easier to do. To go live, a lot easier. But to communicate, it feels like almost like Facebook Live in a sense, but a little bit better. But no spice. I'm surprised. No,
Well,
like,
everybody moved over to the new place.
nothing at all for your. Like,
It's all at the
oh,
new
okay,
place.
okay.
We didn't plan
Oh.
today very
Well, at least you had parsley on there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
That's it.
At least you're trying your best to plan it how you can. If you're trying to get rid of what you know you can get rid of now, because you know it's easy to replace, do it. But if you know there's other things that aren't so easy to replace,
well,
like
we
the
don't have the
spices
money,
and whatnot,
so
yeah. Well, the spices are
period,
one
so-
thing you don't want to try and replace because they get expensive after a while. I remember that the hard way. But, yeah. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't been on Haps at all in a good while because I've just been busy with life. And, well, Haps doesn't like me very much. Now it's letting me feel liked and loved.
well, you've got your coinage by now.
Yeah.
Probably not as much because you didn't check in every day. But
No, I did
you've got
not,
your
but
coinage,
I tried.
You've got a working camera from the looks of it. And
Yeah, I'm just using my phone, so I have what I have, and I'm just trying to think what else do I have behind me. Anything else besides my heavy blankets, my TARDIS bed sheet, my collection of hedgehogs behind me. What else do I have behind me? I don't know. I do not know. I do not know.
Oh,
Besides
it's
guitar
gonna miss you.
chords, poster. I'm glad you do miss me still, Christina. I'm glad you still enjoy my company. What else do I
Well,
have?
you know,
What else? Glad to be back on. Please communicate with you every so often when I know I can. What else do I have that I need
Shane's
to worry
back.
about?
Oh, Shane.
Oh, Shane, what
Um,
did you? Oh, welcome back, Shane. I didn't see that you left, but welcome
um,
back either way.
Shane, guess what I have?
But what do you have, Christina? I wonder. And hello,
Guess
Shane.
what I have?
Let me see what you have, Christina.
Guess what I have? Shane. So Jeff helped us today. Right, so Jeff helped us today. So guess what he brought? Shane.
That just sounds very creepy. What are you saying to doing that, Christine?
Hold on a moment.
Don't forget a lactate tablet, please.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we didn't. No, no, no.
What about what?
You got some in your
Shane.
pouch, right?
Oh,
Nice to meet
yes,
you,
I
Shane.
do.
And
You know
also,
what?
I do believe
Because
I saw Kat give me a subscription. Thank you very much for that, Kat. And if you got gluten-free Oreos, I am jealous of you, Christina.
She sent them all the
Oh,
way from Texas.
that's
To
adorable.
Shane, my baby
Oh, that's
girl.
adorable.
So I'm going to put a magnet in the bottom. So Jeff left it open for me to be able to do that. And then the final piece I'm making for you, we'll have a metal plate on top, and I'm going to put a magnet on the bottom of the catnip vial.
Oh, nice.
And then we will find out how much postage is. And I'm going to give Jeff the money, the $10, to cover materials and a coffee, just as promised.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it to him on Friday when we see him again,
So there's your
when he
lab
helps us do
working
more
there.
moving. So unfortunately, we're sorry we're eating again.
Again.
You know what, Christina? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be eating very soon, but you know what? When it does happen, I'll probably turn myself off for the night. But at least I was able to catch up with you too. It's been great to catch up, anyways, because I haven't
Yeah,
seen
awesome.
you guys in quite a bit. I mean, the last time I think I saw you guys, you were still at where you are now. I think you were still. I think it was like the first couple of times you were doing Haps. I remember you guys went for a walk. I think the last time I tried to
Mm.
catch up and watch one, but it
Hi,
wasn't
Harold.
able to.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
that's okay.
Hey, Harold.
It's life. That's what other people say. You're riding high in
Life is
April, shot
life.
down in May.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there I go, monologuing again. Then again, at least it's that kind of broadcast. At least I'm able to go monologuing again instead of being after hours.
Tinfoil baked nachos because we already brought the microwave to the new place. And all the spices,
Mhm.
and so it's very
So
simple.
very simple and ordinary, but
Well, as long as they taste good, that's all that matters, right? You may not need spices for nachos, really.
mm.
Oh,
I
they
don't think you
taste
do,
pretty simple.
honestly. All you need is cheese, a little bit of salsa, maybe if you're able to do so, and
Mm. We don't do
if you're able to
pineapple.
do fresh made salsa, or if you have canned stuff, that's good too. You don't need much else. That, a little
Look
bit of
at Total
cheese, a little bit of
Scott's left.
parsley.
Scott is back in Vancouver.
Yes, I am in Vancouver. I am one of their old friends. I don't want to say old friends, but I'm a friend of theirs. And I do believe the first time we met was at one of the longest running conventions in Metro Vancouver, in
Mm.
probably the West
Or
Coast of all.
Beacon.
VCon 2018. Now, I wish I could, Shane. I wish I could adopt you, but I sadly cannot. I may look like I'm an old fogey, but I'm not that old. I
He
may
wants back
look
into
like
Canada.
Yeah.
oh, he wants to come back to Canada. I wish I could
No,
take you
she was
back to Bad City.
Martin and I met her on Periscope many years ago
Mm-hmm.
when it was still a young app, and she decided to come study in Vancouver. So she studied animation, and we spent a lot of time together. The first place she moved into in Vancouver was a dud, so she wound up living with us for a while until we found her another place that she could live in. But yeah, her and her kitties lived with us and our kitties
Aw.
for a little bit, and yeah.
Harold is right. He is an old friend of ours.
Oh yeah,
30 years.
maybe more. Oh yeah, about 30 years.
Well,
Yeah.
I haven't studied anywhere for anything creative myself. I've just kind of learned to love the arts, you could say. That's how I kind of got to know Christina and Martin a little bit better because we both like you both work in the industry better than I do. You're the ones that are behind the scenes. I'm more the one that wants to be in front of the camera, which is good. I mean, I'd rather my, my first. What was my
Oh my,
first
wow,
No,
that
I
was
didn't
a
believe
while.
she's been up to VCon. Yeah, I remember Spider and Gene Robinson.
Yeah, that was a while ago. What was my first TT? 5?
4?
4?
I think it was 4.
Was it 4?
Mm-hmm.
We brought the
I
Dalek.
think it was.
I remember that.
Well, wasn't that the year? Was that the
Last one I attended was
um,
actually the very last one that they had before 2019 happened, and they did not get a chance to do it last year because of the pandemic. They are trying to do
mhm.
one this year. I know Chris, what's his name? Chris Sturgis is doing his best to get it going as well as he can. Bless him, bless his heart. I definitely have to say, bless his heart if it happens. And wow, you know Christina and Martin since 1992, Jedi
Yeah.
Sensei. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that was the
Yeah.
same year I was born.
Yep.
I'm sorry to make you guys old. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that,
Yeah,
but
thanks,
that's
Scott.
the year I was born.
The year after we got
I'm the
married.
same. Oh wow,
Yep, we got married in
30 no,
1991.
29 years ago.
Yeah.
You're
Yep,
together
this
20
year's our
like
30th
married 20.
anniversary. Married 33 years together
Yeah,
was my last one. Oh, okay. First one with Jill and Kay.
Terry
Geez,
Wyatt.
okay. I think I
I think
remember
the
you
last time I
carrying
did any.
child. Well,
Very young Daniel, who's now
tell Chris Sturgis
moved
if
out
there's
of
a
the house.
budget, we'll come cheap. We'll come with no
Yeah,
appearance fee.
I think there might be something. I'll
As long
see
as
what
as
I
long as
can
someone took
do.
the
I mean, I'm not.
subsidy.
Oh, we were, eh, Shane? I did not know that. I do know that I did attend a few panels at that convention. I didn't do a whole lot of attending them. I tried my best, but I tried. But I do know that the only thing I would like to do if I had a TARDIS right now would go back in time and go to VCon #2.
Mhm.
And I
Hmm.
think you might know why, Christina and Martin.
Do we?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Do you? I hope you would think so because I'm very curious. Do you know of androids dream of electric sheep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Otherwise
know
known as
what I'm
Blade
getting
Runner.
at?
Yeah, but which?
That's better known as Blade Runner, but the book
See,
Yeah,
we were,
was
but we
made
which
weren't
book?
on
by
now.
the author Philip K. Dick, and that was his appearance there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
If I had a
Yeah, but
chance
honey,
to
remember,
use the TARDIS to go back in
We
time,
weren't in,
that would be where I would go. I'd go back in time to
we weren't
see
in
him,
Vancouver back then,
we
so.
didn't live
do
in
that.
Vancouver back then,
Fair, fair enough. But
and we were, common supporters of Ad Astra, the
yeah.
literary convention here in Toronto.
Physical tour, in-person con. Are you gonna try and have a con down there in Houston? Oh, nice, Shane. I'm gonna definitely say good luck on it happening. I
Pokemon
hope it
Jim.
does happen, mind you, because
Yes.
well,
Yes, Red Eye.
I want to go to a con this year. Might not. If I don't, no big deal. I can always find a way to freeze myself for 56 years and be in the year 2077. Then again, why would I want to do that when I can try and get myself cryogenically frozen for 11 years and see if the pandemic has kind of subsided, or are we now using the three seashells like a Demolition Man?
Well, see, we
Which,
got news that Anime North is not going to try. They're just not going to bother
Oh,
trying.
really?
They're going to go online
They're not
completely
gonna.
again this year.
Oh,
They're not
wow.
going to bother. They were going to do a live one, but then, like, they're always at the end of May,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're huge, right?
They're one
And
of the biggest, I
the
think.
conventions, yes, they
Yeah,
are. They're huge. I remember we were their first guests.
we were their first guests
It
like
was like
25 years ago.
it was like 900 people, and they were shocked that they got that many.
Hmm.
They weren't prepared. They had like 500 program
Six.
books printed, and they got 400
Halfway
past
through
that.
the weekend,
Oh,
they had to
wow.
rush out to a printing company to try and get more program books.
I remember that. But the government has basically said to them, no, listen, we'll get everything reimbursed. We'll make sure that you don't
Yeah,
lose
yeah.
any money by canceling. But we need the convention center at that time to handle vaccines.
Hmm.
That's
So they had no choice
horrible.
but to
Like,
go
they would
back
at least
online.
try and maybe do some sort of hybrid sort of con. I mean, that's what VCon's going to try and do. They're going to try and do part of
True.
it being online, the rest of it in person. But you got to have a like Chris is going to not get it enforced, but he's going to make sure that you've been vaccinated to do it. And
Hmm.
Red Eye Night, I actually thought the seashells would always be really scratchy as well, but I found out a couple of years ago when Sandra Bullock was promoting the movie Gravity, she kind of revealed the joke about the three seashells being more like a bidet. That's why there's no toilet paper in 2032, apparently, in the future. That's what she says. It's more like a bidet. But no one told like Sylvester Stallone's character, John Spartan, that it's meant to be like a bidet. He probably would not understand it anyways. But it would have been nice to see him kind of like, they're like, oh, okay, what the heck is a bidet? And then they have to try and explain it to him. So then he just still goes off and swears his backside off just to get toilet paper from the fines that he keeps on racking up.
Yeah,
That
right.
would have been that would have been a good way to try and do it, because then he'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna go instead be a generic caveman and still do that instead.
Yeah. Harold T.T.
But
True. Bejo
Well,
Trimble. Wow.
during TT2, we were heavily into running around the United States with a Doctor Who display.
That's true, yeah.
We never even thought of something like Toronto Trek
Hmm.
because Americans were paying
well,
us to
speaking of
drag
Toronto
Doctor Who
Trek,
stuff around. Mm-hmm.
did you hear what March 26th is now gonna be? Apparently,
Wow.
Live Long and Prosper Day.
Oh,
Apparently,
Oh, wow.
isn't it First Contact Day?
apparently the 26th is now Leonard Nimoy Day, according to
Oh,
some
okay.
techno
Huh.
babble. And I heard that R2D2.
That was a
That's
text
his
message.
text message.
I heard that sound effect. I recognize him
Hmm.
from anywhere. Oh, it's a text message. I don't have anything like that on my phone nowadays. I just kind of have it set to silent nowadays, unless I have my ear buds plugged in, like these little guys here, these little skull candies that I got. I just use these on a day to day. I now have black ones that I now use for the podcast. My numerous podcasts I have running. I have Midnight Movie Confessionals, which is on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. Like I think of Google Podcasts, and what else? And hold on a second. I have another one that I just started up like a month ago now. Music from the Curator's Chair, and then I have another one that's based off. Well, let's one that's just a episodic one about Project Blue Book, which I will be wrapping up hopefully by the end of the summer, because they only did 2 seasons of that show, sadly. But that's okay. At least I could still do that one, and what I might do for that whole series that I had for that one, I might do one on From Dusk Till Dawn, that TV series, well, originally mini series that was based off the movies that Robert Rodriguez made, and do one on the 3 seasons that series had, because apparently it spawned a
Right.
series a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
March 26th,
But
the Day of Honor. That's true, yeah. John Colicos.
yeah,
Oh, that's right.
His first appearance on Star Trek, the original series.
all right, I forgot about that. And
Harold, I
I
love
think it was
I
yesterday
love
or
your
the day
cloaked
before
flag.
yesterday that William Shatner turned what, 91, I think, or was it 90?
90.
90.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, there's Captain
Not dead
Picard, or should I say Admiral Picard? Like, oh my goodness, does he still put on 5 pounds every year to make himself look thin? Seriously, does he still do it? That's what I want to know. I remember
Jane.
hearing this maybe
Shane, have a good night.
years ago that he
Night,
did
night,
that
Jane.
for a while just to look like not look older but look newer. Oh, all right. Have a good evening,
Wow.
Shane.
Have a great night.
But yeah, I haven't heard anything else. I don't know if he's still doing that. I know he was doing that in the early 2010s, but I don't know if he's still doing so. But who knows? He could be. But I know I'm not doing that. I know for a fact that 2020 and a good chunk of this year has really kind of hit me in the gut, you could say, literally.
Oh, yeah.
I had some issues with my stomach. I kind of gained a little bit too much weight, and
Oh, wow.
not heavily enough where I'm like 300 pounds or anything like Christina and Martin, but just enough where I had chronic acid reflux. I still somewhat do, but I'm combating it with some prescription for it called pantoprazolone or something like that.
Oh.
But I had 2 gastroscopes done. I had a colonoscopy done.
Hello, Information Man.
I had
Oh, from
3 iron
Oakland,
infusions done because I had
California, I assume.
low iron count.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Hello from Oakland, Mr. Information Man.
Here's
These years
the-
did not exist in the real
And
world.
hold
I
on
agree.
We're in the Matrix.
If we're in the Matrix, then wouldn't we be in Australia? That's where the films were filmed. Like that's where they were filmed. Those movies.
That's where they wanted you to think they were filmed.
Well, I know for a fact they were filmed in Australia because when I went down there in 2017, Martin, I know where I saw some of the locations in downtown in Australia. Well, in Sydney.
Here's where we ask him what pill he took.
Was it the red pill or the blue pill?
Well, if we're taking the blue pill, if that's the one that makes me wake back up and believe whatever I want to believe, I don't want to take it sometimes. I'll take the red pill on one condition. In the past 5 years, never happened. To some degree.
Okay. I can see
To
the
some
past
degree.
3.
I'm only saying the past 5 to some degree, as in 2016 to 2021. So David Bowie, Alan Rickman, not dead. Donald Trump, no.
Okay.
Actually, make it 6. So I'm saying
Sorry,
2015 to some degree.
Just go
I'll
back
say
and restart
2015
your life.
because I don't want to restart my life. I want to rewind to 2015 so I can prevent something from happening. So then, even if David Bowie and Alan Rickman die, at least I don't have to deal with that nightmare that is no longer with us. Thank
That's true.
God.
Well, you see, we're very happy to have Habs. We are going to go through with the Irish.
I'm happy to have Habs too. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I want to be able to erase parts of the past in the past 5 years if I was able to take the red pill and choose what doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
still
we
have
are
everything
still,
else
just
that.
so everyone knows, because I've got some new people in here, so I'm going to repeat
Mhm.
what I said at the very beginning of the broadcast, and that's we are going through the Irish folklore storytelling after we get this move done. So any $5 award or $5 and above sponsorship, you get written into the story. So
Oh, nice.
the moment this move is done, I will be putting a post up with Irish archetypes, Irish folklore archetypes, and you pick your archetype, and then Martin and I will take a
Ooh, I
week,
might be interested in doing
a
that.
week before we put it up. We'll sit down and write it out. We're going to do it in the same way we did the Middle Earth one,
Mhm.
and that's basically you become a character in the story, and we'll check out your podcast and stuff too to get a feel for who you are, unless we
If we don't already know
you.
you, yeah.
But yes,
Yeah,
it's
of course.
$5. So either a $5 award between now and a week before. So we're gonna go for the second weekend in April, because by then the move will be out of the way and everything.
So that'd
will
be after Good Friday.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. So yes, the move will be out of the way, and we will have everything plugged in and up and going. So it is still happening. It was going to originally happen on the 27th of this month, but the move became too overwhelming. So, yeah, this time less stress. Oh, honey, you know I love the challenge. It's not a matter of stress for
Yeah.
me. It's just who I am.
Christina, are you
It's
there
not doing
still?
it that's the stressful part.
hmm
Okay.
Have you reached your monthly sponsorship goal?
The $40
No.
goal? No.
Ever since we started offering the $5 reward in order to be part of the story time, people seem to be preferring that over the
Hmm.
sponsorship thing.
Hold on. What's going on here?
So,
Huh. That's strange. Looks like your
what's up,
camera's
Scott?
kind of off on my end, or is it the other way around? I only see one camera on your end, Christina and Martin.
Sorry, say it again?
I only is it me or only two? One of your cameras on? I only see one of them, and it looks like it's on the floor.
Oh, it's looking at something that says Sony?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
that's our iPad that we're using for audio. So since you're in our broadcast, you can see the camera from that. Right.
but
Okay.
no one else can.
No one else can.
Oh. All right. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, poop. What?
Oh, poop. What poop?
Oh,
I will
the
be right.
lack of
One moment.
sponsorships.
Yeah.
I think people are just playing it a little safer. Not sure. How close are you? How close am I to what? I'm just reading an article about all the things filming in Toronto this spring and summer. Yes, Lovebug, we're hoping to get involved with some of them, but the biggest
Mhm.
problem is because of the COVID regulations, the crews have to be smaller.
Mhm.
So what productions are doing is they're taking longer to produce something and using less people. So those of us who didn't get in those spots before all this happened are being kind of partially left behind. So that's our concern right now. So we're going to get this moved out of the way, and then we're going to start talking to some props people again.
Mhm.
And Martin's going to be doing some bus driving part time
Yep.
because he can
Fill in
build.
the gaps. Mhm.
Yeah, but we're going to have to be really ready at the new place to build, build, build. Your goal 40. Yeah.
Mhm.
How close? $10?
About $10 short.
15?
Yeah, around 30. Yeah.
We're either 10 or 15 short.
Mhm. Yeah. Discovery is back again. So,
But again, what we do,
hmm?
cell phone, what we do as builders, they're cutting back on that because they're cutting down
What's
budgets.
going on? Oh,
hmm
All right. I am back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
mhm. No problem.
But
That's okay, Lovebug. We actually have access to that list.
It's okay. We have
okay then.
we have the IATSE list basically. Just because there's the worst thing about this industry is there could be hundreds of productions, but a percentage is always going to be American produced, which means they bring a lot of Americans with them. Plus, they'll order things from the States, so you have them shipped up. Plus,
Hmm.
the whole COVID regulations in the city. So we have to weigh it all out. So our goal is to get the move out of the way, be as self-reliant and independent as possible, plug the online store,
Hmm.
see if we can provide for a lot of cosplayers, because cosplayers, not all of them make all their stuff,
That's very
and
true. Guilty
get back
here.
in touch with the prop masters. See there, Scott's confirming that. Get back in touch with the prop
I'm
masters
confirming I don't make my own
and
stuff
ask
for
them
my
how things are
cosplays.
doing. Sorry, what, Scott?
I was only saying for my cosplays, I don't make everything. Heck, I don't think I made anything besides the idea of what I'm gonna cosplay as.
Right.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna find out how close we are to sponsorship,
But
because that was asked.
Hmm. Hello,
Yes.
Bernie. Hello
well,
from
hello
Melbourne.
from
Thanks for joining us.
Melbourne, Bernie.
$10 away
Melbourne,
from the 40.
Australia. Wow.
So it's at 30. So I'm $10 short.
Oh wow.
But thank you, Lovebug. Um, Martin also is, because of the COVID, they've held him off on giving him his full membership. And we've been pestering and pestering and pestering because he got the approval, back in BC. There's no reason why Ontario shouldn't honor that, but apparently they wanted to send him back to the beginning of all of it. So there's a whole bunch of shows we can't even get on because Martin doesn't have his full
Oh.
membership
Oh no.
G'day,
anymore.
mate. How are you?
High Five Award! Woo!
Bites that you guys
We
don't
should
Thank you,
have
that bud.
enough.
Good day.
It bites that you don't have your full membership, Martin. You should actually have your full membership by now, but
Well, no.
Oh.
When we moved,
yeah,
Ontario
I
doesn't
remember.
recognize BC.
It's
Because-
funny. It's the same
right.
union, but different locals don't.
Oh,
It has a lot to
right,
do
right.
with the way
Mhm.
it's designed, right? So
Okay.
each province has its own regulations.
Okay.
So because of that, they put him back into training in order to get his full membership. So he needed his Ontario certificate for this, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then COVID happened, and the last 2 tests are in person. So they're not allowed to do those tests because they're in person.
Yeah, that
So-
kind of
Both
That
of
kinda
us
gives
are
me the
back down
red
to the
tail.
bottom
Yeah,
of the
mention
list.
things.
Yeah, well, Martin went for full membership. There's no point in us paying for 2 memberships when I can just get medical help and whatever, like dentist and whatever,
Mhm.
from just being married to him. So it's
That's
always
true.
been he had the full membership, and I don't bother. I'm just
Just.
what?
just to hang along. Hang
No,
on,
just-
you get there.
Not apprentice.
A permit.
A
Yeah.
permittee.
Okay.
And
Okay,
there's no
that makes
point
sense.
in me being full, right? So
Yeah.
in order to transfer his full membership from British Columbia to Ontario, he had to take Ontario certified courses.
And
So
because
they
of
won't give him his
COVID,
full membership until he takes these
Oh.
courses, and all those courses were completely canceled.
Yeah.
So
Because
he
of
can go on
COVID?
yeah.
Mhm.
So once he's full member again, he can walk on any of those sets and say, "Okay, job, this is what I can do." And
Mhm.
she's a permittee, so she can legally be on set. She's my assistant.
We're a package deal.
We're a package deal.
That you
So
are. You
that
both
worked
are. I would-
before.
if I had to hire you for any
I know.
for any movie that I was working on, if I knew I was able to, like, if I was helping produce it, I would, and I was in Toronto, I would say I had the perfect people. Here's who I want to work with. But right now, because of COVID, I can't say anything about it. If I mean, I could dream. That's all I could say. And oh, you
Mhm.
got to pack it in. Darn, Harold. But it was good to meet you.
Lemon stream in the
Glad
backyard.
you came in.
Love Bug, the joy of this industry is it's all the same union when you think about it, but
hmm
every
Just like the
single
Teamsters,
province and
all
state
one
has
union.
its own.
Mhm.
But
That's
every
how I
province
see
and
it.
state has its own thing.
That it does. It just bites how it functions sometimes, but what can you do? Can't really do much about it. Just have to kind of go with the
Mhm.
flow.
Well, living in
That's
BC all those years, to me it felt like I was in another country. There were times where I didn't even recognize that I was still in Canada. It just felt so different. So it's a big country physically. And the weather patterns and the attitudes and the dispositions so different across the country.
Well, I
Plus,
do
you-
hope
yeah.
that the next time you're able to, YouTube, please do me a big favor and go to the manor. Go to the Stormcrow Manor, if you can.
Stormcrow. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going there tomorrow with a friend who hasn't been there before. Not the tavern, because that one's gone with the wind. Gone,
down, yeah.
sadly.
Mhm.
Yeah, it closed down last
heard.
year, but I still have a T-shirt that still says it is still alive, MF word. So I'll probably wear that, or I'll probably wear something that's a little bit more Dungeons and Dragons-y, possibly, that I got from Hot Topic. Yes, I shop at Hot Topic. Don't judge me.
We do.
Or I might just find something that's a little nerdy, or just something that's just worth it to wear. Go there and hopefully order the greatest cocktail in the world from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. If I
Too.
can't, I
Galactic
will
Argo
just
Blaster.
pick something else. hmm If it's still possible. I mean, when I went to the tavern last, it was possible, only because of the fact that, one, it was before COVID really hit the fan and just ruined everything for everyone. So
Hmm. Well, we were amused at the
they may
fact that
say,
during all that lockdown, they were selling the Pan Galactic Gargle Blaster kits.
"Oh, I didn't even know that."
Yeah, because they made
Well,
it
here
legal to
they were.
order. Yeah, here they were. They made it legal to order liquor with your food order for takeout.
Yeah,
But rather than
they've done
making
that too.
pre-made
I think
drinks,
over here now.
they gave you the ingredients and the instructions.
I think they've
It
done
winds up
that
being pretty
here in
pricey because
BC
you have to
now.
have the whole bottle, but
Hmm.
you got
Yeah,
enough to make a whole bunch of them.
yeah, that's very true. But
But I'm sure they always miss something to make it not
I
quite
think they
right.
do. The
So
only
you
thing
gotta
that
want to
really
go
makes
back to
it
them anyway.
spectacular to that drink is it tasted like, honestly, it tasted like toothpaste. Honestly, it was like lemon and mint tea toothpaste with dry ice. That's what it kind of made me think of, because that's what
Well,
made it so spectacular.
it
That
is
dry
like
ice.
having your brain smashed out with a slice of lemon wrapped around a large gold brick.
Honestly, that's what I love about that book and love about that TV series and the movie. But speaking of movies, I just found out, because of that whole winter storm that went through Texas, apparently just this past weekend, Matthew McConaughey at some sort of festival that he had on YouTube, I think. But I also just found out today he's possibly wanting to run for the governor of Texas next year.
Oh, really?
I don't know how I feel about that. Someone that's done great movies like The Gentleman, Dazed and Confused, Dallas Buyers Playbook, The Lincoln Lawyer. I don't know what to say about that, honestly.
Right.
I just hope he doesn't do. I hope he doesn't try and do it because of the Schwarzenegger doing it. But if he does, more power to him. I definitely think more power to him. And if he wins, hopefully he does something great with it. If not, at least he tried.
Hmm.
Well, that's all you can do, really.
Then again, yeah, not much that he can do, but at least he could try. I mean, I'd be surprised if our local boy here, Ryan Reynolds, decided to one day say, you know what, I'm going to run for mayor of Vancouver. Because if he did, I would, if either him or Seth Rogen did, I would try and vote for them. Even if I couldn't legally vote for them, I would try and find a way to stuff my name on that ballot and say I'm voting for them. Because I like to support my
I'm sorry, I'm
locals, you
crunching
could
in
say.
my ears. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
But yeah, I could definitely say those podcasts that I've been working on been fun, but at the same time, I haven't watched anything new to do a podcast on, and it kind of bugs me.
What, you
Because
mean
there
the
hasn't been
subject
anything.
matter?
There hasn't been anything new to watch in the theaters because they've all been closed out here.
Yeah. Well, same here. Yeah.
I want to do this. I want to.
Well, they released things like Wonder Woman 1984 on
HBO
On
Max and
Crave.
Crave, I
Crave, yeah.
think.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
I don't have Crave. I actually just did get access to Disney Plus and a few other things from a friend of mine in the States because he gave me his accounts for Disney Plus, his Apple TV, and his Google accounts. I can watch old classics like, if I really wanted to, I could probably watch a classic like Brazil that he has on there or whatnot. But
Hmm.
if I want to watch anything new, it's either Disney Plus or possibly Netflix. And honestly, I haven't seen anything on Netflix that that appeals to me right now. Anything new wise,
Hmm.
but
Are you
who
still
knows? I
doing
might
some
find something.
background work, Scott?
I'm still trying. I mean, I haven't been with an agency in a while. I tried last year to get back with one after everything started to settle down a little bit with the cases kind of simmering down. I tried to get back with one, but wasn't able to get any work, sadly, but that's okay. I mean, I'm going to maybe try again later this month. Not this month, but the next, like, in the beginning of next month, try and shop around for more background agencies if I'm able to get work. If not, I can just wait till the COVID vaccination rollout is settled down a little bit better and there's not as much any issues with it. But
Yeah, well, now's a good
okay,
time
Red
to
Eye
check
Night.
any
That is
because
not that kind of podcast. This is not that kind of
Red
broadcast.
Eye.
Yes, well, he's right.
But
We're
that's
not that
okay.
kind of broadcast.
Yes, we're not. I'm trying. At least I can say I've had some good highlights. I've worked on a million little things a couple of times. I've worked on Project Blue Book, which to this day I still am happy I did, but I still don't. I only have one unconfirmed sighting of someone that I saw on there, but I don't know if it was him or not because I wasn't able to really ask. And it was Neil McDonough. I don't know if he was on that show or not. He might have been. He might not have been. I'm still not 100% sure. But I know I did meet Michael Malarkey, who was on the show, and I took a photo with him, which I have on Facebook that you've seen before, I think, Christina and Martin.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that plus, and I don't know if I... No, I didn't meet him, but I know I did see Aidan Gilly, who was in Game of Thrones on that show as well.
All right, yeah.
But,
Yeah,
yeah,
rumor has it that Vancouver's going to start slowing down on productions.
that's what I've heard, yeah.
That
But
a lot of people are starting to bail.
I've heard that
It's
as
the
well.
way of the world.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
is. Then again, it could be a whole lot worse. I mean, a lot of people are trying, like, it's only because of the pandemic, they might slow down for the time being, but they might pick back up after everything's kind of become more normalized. Who knows? I mean,
What's happening with producers
mm,
is because most of the stuff that pays is American and produced.
mm,
They had to pull out because of COVID.
mhm.
So now they're weighing the options of how much money will it cost them to come back.
That's true.
So it's now a competition as to who will give them the biggest incentives.
That's very true. They might move towards Ontario a little bit more. They might move back out here if they want to, but who knows? They might stick around in the States. I know Netflix is trying to build a new studio out in Langley, I think. I know William F. White is still trying to finish up their soundstage that they are trying to finish, like that they're still building in 2019.
Oh, that's right.
Mm.
The one out in Richmond, that I will. Oh my goodness, that was not a fun time to be at that studio. I could say. But the only reason why I mentioned that is because the show I was on, they just the production for it was not that great. I'll say, like just the way they kind of set it all up. They set it up to where we had to be here at this one certain time, and then they changed at the last minute, and I'm like, oh. And I was stuck out there a little bit longer. Hold on a second. But yeah. But yeah, it was a little bit of a issue. I'm not blaming the production company per se on Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not instantly blacklisting myself from that. No. I'm just saying just the way
Yeah, you don't
it
want
was
to do
being
that.
run that day. Just the way it was being run that day overall was not the best. But then again, I've been on other sets that were pretty bad as well, like the Hallmark one that I did for my first one. That was not done well. But I'm not blaming anything. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just saying they could have done a little bit better, but I had to roll with the punches. That's all I got to say. But at least I know I was on Supergirl for 2 days in a row during the Vancouver Metro Transit strike, which never really happened. Thank goodness for that.
What?
Yeah, in 2019. No, yeah, was it 2019? Yes, I think it was. There was the transit drivers, like the bus drivers and whatnot, were going to go on a strike because they were without contract and whatnot. And it was at a it was right around November when that happened in 2019. So they were pushing it. And I was on the set of Supergirl for 2 of those days. The one where they said they were about to do it, and then the day they said they were going to do it but never did. So there was a plus of that. And that's when I started my new job at Cineplex, which I was so thankful to have once the pandemic kind of let me go back to the theater and work there again, even if it was only for a couple hours a week. It was better than nothing because they have a lot of other people to work with and whatnot, so I can't do anything about that. It is what it is. But when I got furloughed twice last year, it kind of sucked. The first time, it really sucked because I was just like, what am I going to do now? I know for a fact it'll get better soon. It'll get better soon. And then it got a little bit better and then went back to just going completely downhill. I mean, heck, you know the Rio out in Vancouver, Christina Martin. You remember that theater, don't you?
Yep. Yep.
You know what they had
Broadway,
to
yeah.
convert themselves to for the time being because of Bonnie Henry and her on the entertainment industry?
Mm-hmm.
What?
They had to convert it into a sports bar. And it's
So what?
like a sports bar. They basically
Sports
are
bar.
showing pretty much it's the Rio Sports Bar right now, not the Rio Theater. Like they're
Oh my
showing
God.
only sports for the time being until they can get everything sorted.
Okay, 26th is Leonard Nimoy Day. 23rd is the day of Longshot.
Yeah, that was.
Okay. We're all straight now?
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on, someone was calling me from Toronto or something like that. I didn't recognize the number.
Not us.
Not us.
I know it wouldn't be you guys. 'Cause I know it wouldn't be you too, Christina Martin. I don't think I've given you my number before, but I mean, if I did, I would have asked you anyways. But
Thank you.
Welcome.
hold on.
So I still get some left.
Food.
Food is good. Food is healthy for us. But yeah, I was gonna say, what? Red Eye. What are you going?
Oh, Red Eye's being himself.
Oh, yeah, the whole smirk thing.
Aye. I mean, I feel like I do a good job every time I'm able to come on and chat with you guys, or at least text, message you guys on apps every so often. At least I try and make you smile somehow, make you guys giggle at my ridiculousness. But I mean, I can definitely say if the BBC did call me, I would probably answer the phone, and they said pack my bags. I'm headed to the UK. I'd ask where I'd be going to because they said I was heading to Wales. I would probably think one thing. It's either involving my sonic screwdriver or it's something else completely. But if it's involving my sonic screwdriver, I know for a fact I do not want to. At the same time, I do want to, but at the same time, I don't want to replace Jodie Whittaker on that show. Because if I do, I'm going to be having to ask if I can at least make the Doctor wear flat-brimmed newspaper style hats. Because I don't think I've ever seen them wear it, and also it'd be a different change. And Red Eye! Oh my goodness, Red Eye! Oh my goodness. But yeah, I was gonna say, if that was the case, I'd want to be able to wear a hat like this every so often. But I do know one thing is for certain: I would need to wear one exact piece, and you probably know what exact piece I am talking about, Kristen Martin.
As long as you keep your pants on.
Well, my pants are always gonna be on, but I mean, if I was to be the Doctor, I need this.
Of
I need
course.
this the most. Even if they say no, we can't, they're like, okay, can we at least do one episode where it involves the curator somehow? At least try and bring back Tom at least once more. Even if it means that he's still the curator, he's still Tom. He'll still always be my number one. The reason why I'm in love with Doctor Who so darn much.
The flat cap looks best with a kilt. Yep.
Is this true?
Oh, I would definitely make sure it was
Get them out of the way.
designed to look like it matched a kilt. Not mine, anyways, because mine's from the brand Kangol. Even if it is from the UK, I'd want to have one be a proper plaid color or some sort of design that is made just for the series. Even if I'm only on it for maybe 2 or 3 seasons, that's fine. I'd rather at least be able to say, it'd be great. I would be more than happy to be on the show. But I do know one thing's for certain. I want to try and, hopefully, if I had enough power within the show and work with someone decided to drive on the light rail tracks. Where is this, Katrina? In Toronto?
Cortina's in Arizona.
Oh, Arizona. Okay.
Yeah.
And hello from Denver,
They have,
Chris Wygard.
Hey,
They
Chris
have
Wigan.
raised rails. So they're
Okay.
like
I was wondering
streetcars,
where it
but they're
was.
raised in the middle. So that means
Right,
someone tried
right.
to actually drive on the tracks. Here in Toronto, that's fine, because that
Yeah.
is. But
Mesa, yeah, Mesa, Arizona, East
Okay.
Mesa.
I was wondering.
That's East Mesa.
yes.
Thank you for the subscription,
But
Chris.
yes,
Wygon.
Chris is awesome.
Hmm.
He
Well,
is quite
I'm
a
glad he is.
wonderful supporter of a lot of
Another
great
creative
positive
story. Yeah.
energy. It's the name.
Well, that's good.
It's the name.
So yeah,
It's the
Chris.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
must
I'm
be.
glad there's a
it's
lot of
gotta
creative
be.
folks out there.
But yeah, it's wow.
Hello there, Mesa. Every time I hear Mesa, I keep on thinking of what's it called? I keep on thinking of that type of hill, type of mountainside, type of cliff sort of scenario that Wile E. Coyote tries to fly over and find himself falling off of
Well,
it because he's
that
trying to
is a
kiss the
Mesa.
Roadrunner.
That's amazing. Yeah.
That's what I keep on thinking of. That or a plateau.
Saying that kind of,
And
oh, you're so
Hey, no
welcome,
problem.
Chris. I mean, there's some really good people on here, and I'm really happy
there
that
are.
Martin and I are here on Habs.
Hmm.
You know, we've
So am
had
I.
to
I'm
put
glad you
off
guys
the
are as well.
Irish. Thank you. We've had to put off the Irish storytelling until the second week, so that gives people more of a chance as well to do the $5 award or a subscribe. But you know, I'm always kicking myself when I can't keep a schedule. But you guys have been really patient and really supportive and really incredible.
Yeah,
So
it's been a really great community, a really great feeling of family, and yeah, we're looking forward to staying here for a long time.
unless Habs crashes. No, 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 nope, nope. I shouldn't say things like that. I should not say things like that. But it took
I didn't hear
us
anything.
almost an
I didn't
I
hear
hour
didn't
to
hear
get
anything.
on. It kept not letting us go on because it kept saying that there were too many people already live. Damn autocorrect.
Exactly, get the move taken care of and out of the way. Yeah, we got about
Yeah.
3 carloads of stuff up there today, and a bunch of
That's
stuff
good.
unpacked and put in place. And
Kitchen.
kitchen,
Gotta finish it
kitchen and
tomorrow.
bedroom focusing on. Yep.
As
Yeah, we're
long as the
focusing on
kitchen
the
sink
kitchen
is
and the
still
bedroom.
there.
Sorry?
Oh yeah.
As long as the kitchen sink is still all right, we're in your new place. You should be fine.
Oh, new place. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're taking care of the kitchen and the bedroom
as long as you're not
because we want
throwing
the
in the
cats to
old
feel
kitchen
good.
sink.
Um, we want the cats to feel good coming, so we want to give them somewhere they can hide
Hmm.
and somewhere we can
Mhm.
feed them. So, you know, chaos in the other rooms.
While they get used to the
they
new
can
place,
be,
yeah.
yeah, they can feel good about it. So we're focusing on those two first because the kitties. People were alive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the message it was giving us for a while. Yeah.
Here.
It said it to me a couple of times too, Chris. It happened to me quite a bit when I was trying to do it a couple of times this month, and I was like, I didn't give up on Habs. I just decided to say, you know what? I'm gonna wait till there's a day when I know I'm able to hop on Habs, see what Christina and Martin are up to, and then give them a
Hmm.
bit of a hey ho, how's it going, and go from there. And since we've kind of done that since what? You kind of started maybe 10 minutes in or so. I don't know how long it's been, but
It was probably about 10.
yeah,
Mhm.
something like that. Now we've been going
There
for
you
like
go.
an hour and 8 minutes or so,
Yeah.
which
That's the message there that it kept giving me, and over
yeah,
and over and over, and that's why we wound up eating when we did, because Martin
I
started
started
cooking.
cooking. Yeah, I figured, okay, well, we can't get
why
on
not,
yet,
right?
so
I mean,
let's change plans
Yeah.
up a little bit
yeah,
So
why
because
not? It's a good idea.
because the
What
traffic is
else
about
can
to
you do?
jump big time.
yeah,
Yeah.
with the collapse of Periscope. But see,
Oh, definitely.
what
Periscope
worried me is
is going.
I'm wondering if it was having a hard time like purging out previous casts, because the first time, and I watched as it changed and more people came on live anyway. Um, this is what I got. You know, you see, all of those
Mhm.
broadcasts are done. Only two of them are actually on air. Now, I don't know what percentage of everything we're seeing, because
Oh,
unlike
really?
Periscope, they don't seem to have a complete list of everyone who's live on air.
Hmm.
I'm assuming,
No, no, they don't.
because
But
that's
at
only
least
two
they
people
try.
live. Yeah, that's only two
Hmm.
people live right there. So I don't know.
That shouldn't bug the system, Dan.
No, but you see how many there are ended broadcasts
Hmm.
and how long ago they were ended. So if those are staying in the system and not being purged,
Then it's going to think the bandwidth is still going on there. And
yeah,
they were also talking about how they were having glitches with one of the third-party servers about viewer numbers and
that's
the
right.
accuracy of it showing the viewer numbers.
Yep.
So yeah, a little glitchy stuff going on right now, but they are still a beta, but they're doing an amazing job.
Yep. It's gonna get crazy, guys. Martin and I are going to try to be on every day. It's just this move.
Hmm.
You know, it's bogging us down. And we've lost Scott. It's been completely dropped.
Oops.
Interesting. We lost Scott.
Okay.
All
Could have
right.
been his
Well,
internet went down or something.
or just wasn't. Well, the HAPS plus the device plus the
Yeah.
internet speed, right? It all affects
Hmm.
it.
Yep.
It looks like he keeps trying to get back on, but
Hmm.
it doesn't seem to be working. Well, Scott, it was a pleasure. We haven't seen
Hmm.
you face to face in a while, so it was really nice having you on again. If anyone else
Hmm.
wants to pop
Hmm.
in, just let us know. Our internet seems to be doing just fine at the moment.
Yeah. So far, so good. That was strange. Yeah.
He is or he was trying to come back. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's shown as completely dropped with the circle and the line through it.
The Ghostbuster symbol, without the ghost.
Just disconnected me.
Hmm.
Oh, honey. Well, we had a good go.
Yeah, that was great. Some great conversation.
You know, and it's always good to see that you're alive, especially our friends back in the West Coast that we left because we can't just drive to where you are anymore and say hi.
Hmm.
Red Eye, if you're still here, he's another one. That's
Yep.
someone who was an easy reach, but no longer is.
Hmm.
Roll. And we mean it, guys. When COVID is over with, this is so frustrating. I mean, how far away is Denver? You have to drive.
Oh, it's got to be at least 4 or 5 days.
Is that far? That was only
Yeah.
like a day
Well,
or two.
Colorado's at the
Oh,
other end,
fine.
right?
People come visit us. We'll come visit you. Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria,
Mass
everything will be
hysteria.
fine. Cool,
Don't
Scott.
don't tell the
Hi,
cats about the
Vince.
dogs. Hey, Vince.
Vince, do you want to talk to us about your experience with the gift card? Do you want to be invited in? I'm not even gonna wait for him to answer. I'm just gonna do it.
There he is, second from the bottom. Oh, third from the bottom.
Take about 4 days.
Mhm.
That's actually a good
Yeah.
drive, Martin. We could do it.
Oh yeah. Well, we did the cross country drive, right?
That was 7
That's
days.
Route 90. Yeah.
But you guys could drive on up too.
Mhm.
You got somewhere to crash. Place is not big enough.
Hey, Ruby. Thank you for subscribing.
Woohoo! Hi, Ruby. But yes, we are still doing the story time, the Irish story time, but it will be the second week of April, and it's $5 award or a $5 sponsor, and you get written into a story.
Hmm.
We had a great success with the Middle Earth one, and it was incredibly fun.
Hmm.
So we're looking forward to this one, based with Irish folklore. Well, I've invited you on.
Tried to put the redemption code and it's stinking thing says not found.
But we have to figure out where.
Yeah. Because in the actual checkout section, it says it gives you the spot for a credit card, and it goes underneath. It says add gift card. So is there something we needed to activate on those gift cards, or?
I don't know. But if he can get on, we can walk through it.
Hmm.
I purchased the gift card like it's supposed to, which I also thought was interesting.
There he is.
There he is.
Hello.
Hey,
There
Vince.
he is. Hi, Vince.
Hi.
How are you doing, honey?
I'm doing all right. Taking it day by day.
Day by day. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be another month, so we have it it will be a next. It will be another month since we haven't even buried our father yet.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Wow.
So, so how you guys holding up?
Crazy.
Exhausted.
Exhausted, but yeah.
The move. All
So
that
have
great
you guys
stuff.
settled in your new house?
Not fully yet, no. Today
No.
we moved about 3 carloads of stuff up there. We've still got furniture. Like, we're still at the old place right now. So we've still got furniture to move over the next few days. Hoping to get the cats up there on the weekend.
Okay.
And then we're a little closer to actually being settled in there.
And the
Um,
armoire and the movers are getting the couch and the armoire on the
on
4th.
April 5th. Yeah.
5th. Okay.
So
So
that'll be the last big things out of here.
so we're gonna put
So still a
the
few more days.
cat house, the cat house. That's the house.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, well, we got them a new cat tree because this one's falling apart.
Oh, okay.
And we were picking up food. The store's finally opened. So we were picking up food for them. And all their cat trees, like we got a $300 cat tree for $65.
Wow.
Because all this merchandise is sitting in these stores because of COVID. No one thinks of online ordering a cat tree.
Hate
Right.
on.
They order cat food.
So
They
done.
order litter. They don't order cat trees online. It's not a necessity.
Hmm.
Right.
So
I don't
they
know
drop
why,
them
but
super
yeah.
cheap. That's not on my head.
No
So
leopard pants.
I tried to put the redemption code on the coupon code on the
So,
coupon function. It's not showing it.
well, let's do this because you guys
Let's walk
can
through it
see this. I
one
hope.
at a time. Is it still not?
Martin, we actually get a phone to make sure this is
Yeah.
looking okay.
Use,
Okay.
Yeah, I
or
was
I'll
trying
use
to
the use the other iPad. Hang
when
on.
that kind of broadcast
Bigger
came,
screen.
but it won't let me. Or actually, oh yeah, the pin.
So I
Not-
assume you went. I assume you went here for Sale Haps logo, right?
Yep.
So you went to this category,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yep.
And then you went here,
That kind of broadcast.
right?
Yep. I was
Right
going
here,
for the
right?
pin. Yes.
And you selected pin.
Yep.
Add the cart.
Yep.
Okay. And you get this, right? Checkout.
Hmm.
Okay. And I assumed you filled in your details.
I did, but
Well, you see down here, because I can't go unless I fill this all in,
Yeah.
right? And then it'll know it's me. You see where it says payment info? Payment information?
okay.
So you filled out everything up top and you said next. And it
Uh-huh.
probably asked you about shipping method.
Right.
And then payment information.
Yep.
When you go into payment information, there'll be a spot for there's supposed to be a spot for the card
Hmm.
or a credit card.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll say, credit card number, and then underneath it'll say add gift card. When you click
Okay.
on that, it gives you another little window to enter your gift card number. Because the
Oh,
gift card's a
okay.
16-digit number too, so it treats it like a credit card basically.
So
Okay.
you have to get to this part here where it says payment information.
Right.
Once you've filled out all your personal address and stuff like that, yeah.
Hmm.
And then it'll ask you to double check it. And it'll show you on the review, it'll show you the shipping method you chose.
Right.
And it'll show you the item. And then it'll tell you whether or not you owe any difference. Right?
Hmm.
So that's where you have to get to is the payment info part.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I was like, how the hell am I gonna get through this thing? Crazy.
Well,
I never-
Darn still has to tell me what email to send his, and he hasn't
I
yet.
know, yeah. He's
I
kind of
never actually I never used an e-card before.
Oh, really?
No.
I mean, we've never had a store set up to use it, so we're kind of new at the whole thing too from this end.
Well,
Because
we've used it
I
to
never used it
buy.
before.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Got this dry little bit of dust or something.
A little dust in your.
Yeah, it's just dried
Hmm.
dust. Well,
Yeah.
I was unpacking things that have been packed for
Oh
like 2
yeah.
years. Going
Yikes.
through the
Stuff
locker,
hasn't
and
seen the light of day since Vancouver.
both of us have
Yeah.
been breathing in so much dust. It's all Vancouver dust.
Oh boy.
But yeah, it keep.
It's black mold. It's black
Oh,
mold.
we moved away from the black mold, honey.
Oh.
It followed us here. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yep.
So that's good. You guys are
So
in good spirits still after all this.
We're trying. Yeah, we're trying to. We have to.
for the sake of the cats.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll become very nihilistic. Just like, what's the point of doing anything anymore?
Yeah, Martin, I just don't want you to go to another turmoil again, man.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Martin has
me too. Yeah.
Yeah, because when Christina told me where you're at, she said that your cell phone died.
Yeah. Mm.
yeah, a little too much breaking down,
A
and
little too much breaking down. Yeah.
but at least you have the counselors.
It's true. Yeah.
What an adventure this has become.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, he
May it all
managed.
settle soon.
He's now got it's Mondays, the grieving thing.
Yeah, Monday nights. Yeah.
So they've. May I?
True.
Are you okay? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Um, a number of years ago, he had a breakdown. Well, a year and a half ago. No,
Two years ago. Yeah.
but he. They diagnosed him with an adjustment disorder,
Hmm.
and they medicated, but the medication just seemed to aggravate him more,
Hmm.
and he wasn't sleeping,
Right.
and he wasn't really doing what. So they reassessed it with his most recent fits.
Hmm.
Reassessed it, and they've now discovered. I don't know if they've given you a term for it or not, but
They have not. No.
it's an unhealthy attachment to his mother.
Not like an Oedipal complex or anything along those
Oh,
lines.
God,
But
no.
yeah, it's the sort of emotional dependency,
Right.
the guidance dependency, right?
Yeah. Especially with your
So
especially with your parents.
Yeah.
they're very they're adorable and everything, but they're dominating, especially his mother. So he's basically trying to get me to be her without asking me to be her because he knows it's wrong.
Right.
So his brain fries when I get upset when he's treating
Mhm.
me like I should be her.
Hmm.
So he's hooked up with this group, this grieving
Yeah.
group every Monday where they
Yep.
talk about that kind of thing and share with each other. It's a peer group, right?
Yeah. So it's basically a facilitator who's someone who's been through a major grief, loss, family loss moment, and then a whole bunch of other people joining in and talking about their feelings and their grief and how they lost their significant other or their parent or their family member or whatever.
Right.
And you've got access to that phone line now, the Gerstein
Hmm.
Center, to talk to them
Yeah.
whenever you get super stuck. So it's going to slow down our lives a little bit because he's going to be on the phone a lot or on Zoom a lot.
Hmm.
So we're going to have to be much more organized in the new place in order to fit a lot more in a smaller period of time so you can have that time. And I've been thinking of going back to writing so that I could have something to keep my brain active while he
That'd be
does
awesome.
You
Because
should do
I've got,
you should do a diary.
well, years ago, she says knowing she went nowhere with it, many, many years ago, on a Super Brain computer, then eventually on a Commodore 64, I started taking all these things I wrote in my journal with this story and this hero
Hmm.
and these characters and moving them out of my journal and into an actual book format.
You should go
And,
back to that.
well, if you look at the original
The hope,
stuff
yeah. Hmm.
and what it eventually became, as I rewrote and rewrote and rewrote, you can see a lot of the daydreamer kid in me when I first started the whole process because she was invincible. Like the hero is totally invincible. You couldn't take her down. Nothing would stop her. She has all these great abilities. But I ran out of story because there was no way there was no way that the bad guys could actually
Hmm.
do anything to her. I
Right.
made her so invincible and so childlike, clueless in my writing. It was just hilarious. So when I was, it was when we moved into the studio, wasn't it? I started
Yeah.
rewriting.
29.
Yeah. So well, yeah, when I was in my late 20s, I completely tore it apart and rewrote it from scratch. It was about 900 pages
Hmm.
of
Wow.
writing.
It's a couple of big binders full right now.
Yeah. But here's the problem. I trusted a friend's wife, now ex-wife, to edit it.
Hmm.
And I handed her my only copy, the digital copy.
Hmm.
So
And
you didn't make another. You didn't make another copy.
well, she butchered it.
Mm.
I thought you
So,
butchered it.
well, she did things like, when you put something in a quote, you say so and so said this, and so is British, so they speak a particular way.
Hmm.
So I would write to that character, or from New York, they speak a particular way. And she was correcting the stuff inside the quotes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You're not supposed to do that. Inside the quotes is the person. That's how they
Right.
speak.
Yep.
And if they don't speak grammatically correct, they don't speak grammatically correct. She took words out because
Yeah.
she felt that they were spelt wrong. No, I spell like I'm a Brit. I don't
Hmm.
spell like I'm an American.
Yeah.
So she
This became
changed
a
everything
mess,
to
really.
American
Yeah.
spellings, and if she didn't like the way it sounded, she completely changed the words because she felt it didn't
Wow.
describe the situation. I mean, she didn't edit it, she butchered it. She took out large chunks of it because it didn't make sense to her.
Hmm.
So instead of doing what an editor is supposed to do and things like that, is they're supposed to change the color of the text.
Right.
And then when you get back to the author, you say, okay, this didn't make sense. What were you trying to say? Let's see if we can fix
Hmm.
it.
Hmm.
You don't
Not
completely
just go
change
ahead
someone's
and do
art.
it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, so she really horribly butchered it. So that shut me down.
Oh
And then I
man.
started rewriting it when we first moved to BC on my
Hmm.
laptop. And I bought a portable drive so it would function. So I started from scratch again.
Hmm.
I had a printed copy of it that I mailed out in order to get back for what's called a layman's copyright. And
Hmm.
yeah, I spent all the time typing it in and trying to put it back to what I needed to be. And someone broke into our place, stole my laptop and the drive.
Seriously?
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, stole a whole bunch of other stuff, but yeah, that was among the things that went.
Did you manage to recover it?
Nope. Never did.
They found it in the Emirates.
Yeah. In the United Arab Emirates is where the laptop ended up.
Within 5 hours, it was already over the border to the United States to be shipped off
Hmm.
to a resale place in the Emirates. It was gone. They found the guy who bought it, but they can't
Uh-huh.
arrest him. A, he's in another country. B,
Right.
he bought it from one of these companies that brings things in for people who live in these obscure places.
Right.
So he may not have even been the wiser, as far as we know. You know,
So the offer he made me was that if I paid for shipping,
back in a minute.
okay, if I paid for
Mike's
shipping,
going off.
he'd send it back.
Hmm.
That's not that's not the ideal site there.
Oh man.
Um,
Go blind.
and I said to him, he said because of his religion, he can't have it now. Now that he knows it's stolen, he has to give it up. And I
Hmm.
said, well, if it's a religious thing, you pay for the shipping. I mean, I don't even know if you'll send it to me. You want the money ahead of time. I'm not doing that. I don't know who you are. You have my machine. You tell me your religion says, you have to get it back to me because it's stolen.
Hmm.
Then you ship it. You pay. Oh,
Is that
well,
good?
I paid $400 to buy it. That's a $4,000 laptop, dude. That's like 10 years of saving up to have it for
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Um, you can blow another $200 and send it to me. It happens.
Did he manage to pay you back?
Gosh, is that so long? To say keep a backup always. Well, no, I'm doing that now. Sorry, Vince, what?
Did he manage to pay you back?
He never sent it back.
He never did.
He never did. He just kept emailing me and emailing me and emailing me and emailing me over and over again, telling me his religion says he's got to. My next door neighbor was the same religion. So I went next door and I knocked on his door and I said, listen. And I showed him the emails.
Hmm.
And he said, no, that's the scam. He said, that's the scam. He wants you to send the money and he's going to take off with your money.
So
As well as your computer.
all the hard work you did wasted.
Yep. You want American swine? No, no, no. She was Canadian. Hi, Brenda. No pants, Martin. What is? It's calling. You know, when it calls you, don't say no. You guys know this. You don't say no when Mother Nature calls. You don't ignore her. Yeah, Jason. Yes, he was trying to scam you out of more money. So I have tried to write these stories 3 times. I found some old files, some of the very first ones before I started rewriting it and buffing it out and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. But they're in a way that I can't open them with this machine. So I've been doing research online to shift my weight here. Research online to see if I can find an app that'll convert it all. And if I can, then I'm going all the way back to the beginning. Well, Red Eye, there's this problem with our country. Depending on what school you went to or who your parents are, you're either equivalent to American or some half-breed between American and Britain. So, my father was a reporter and very English in his spelling. So I grew up with that. I'm assuming she didn't. She probably grew up the other way around. It's big, Vince. Yeah, Vince. Everyone wants to know how you're doing, honey.
I'm holding up okay. I'm just taking it day by day. So we gotta wait for another month to bury my father. Another month.
Don Claire's Works. The original old Claire's Works.
So Vince, is that just a logistical thing or timing, or why the delay?
Yeah, it's all because of the COVID thing.
Is that
Wow.
They're probably backed up on some stuff. I don't know.
mm-hmm.
So we gotta wait
Some
another month
pictures.
for it.
Yeah, I was looking at the pictures of some of the mass burials in some of the areas that were hit really hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The people who just died of COVID and it's just too risky to do anything but throw them in a box and,
Mm-hmm.
talking about private burials afterwards, after the fact. So,
Mm-hmm.
non-COVID.
Yeah,
passings,
non-COVID.
I can only
Yeah,
imagine.
they kind of take a back seat, don't they? Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Well, it's the new norm, so it's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very much so. And you guys got it a lot harder than we do. And we got it pretty bad.
I'm trying to. I'm holding up, all right. It just takes time. I'm trying to stay strong, but it's not easy. It's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That isn't the word processing app on the 512K. Explain?
Yeah, with the loss of my
Tim,
dad, it still hurts. So
Yeah.
I'm holding up all right.
Yeah. I don't know what that feels like. Yeah.
Brenda, my old files are saved in ClarisWorks, which is the Mac only word processing app.
Yeah.
Before they completely shut down Claris and started using Pages on the machines, ClarisWorks was not modifiable easily
Well,
in order to be able to speak to an IBM or other machines.
the Mac
So,
512K. Yeah, I think that would be ClarisWorks. That sounds
yes,
like that's far enough back.
that would be it.
Hmm.
But it worked on these machines until they released Pages, and I can see why, because they were manipulating it and changing it so much. The app was getting worse by them trying to make it better. So they completely scratched the app, just threw it out, and started with Pages. There's got to be an app somewhere that converts. I found
Mm.
one last year when I found some old Claris files that were my old resumes, and they completely, like, it was just one big blob. All the return carriages and all that completely gone. Right, so I had to sit there and try to reformat it all. Might as well have started from scratch.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
I was thinking that could read like a Kid Metro patch, Kid Metro, a Kid Metro patch, something.
I wouldn't know what that looks like. I wouldn't know
I,
what I would make that look
I could
like.
say. I could say.
What?
That
Can you?
should be
I don't
part
know.
of your
Message
online
want to show in the
store.
middle, and then Kid
Yeah, Kid
Metro,
Metro
Christina
patch.
Cole, and the yeah,
Guys, I was a
yeah.
kid. It was
I know, but it'll be that's part of you.
like, yeah, years ago.
But
Do we have to?
still,
No.
just a little remembrance.
Yeah.
I got enough.
I
Hey, Boba
know,
Fett, how are you?
I know.
Artist Devil, are you watching us from YouTube? What's up?
I found you, Beans. Beans. I haven't turned it on in a long time. Big surprise. Huh?
Oh my God, yeah.
But I wrote college papers on. Oh wow. Yeah, that would be one of those.
Yeah.
With trying to chat with my wife again. Okay. Hi, Boba Fett.
Don't know what you're on about, Artist Devil.
Yeah.
Not the place
Do I
for it.
look that way? Hey, no,
Not in our
no.
broadcast.
I
Yeah.
probably look like someone else. It's no
Oh,
big deal.
maybe. Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
unique,
Hmm.
but I'm not that unique. There are people who look like me. Hell, there's people out there with the same name as me.
I know.
Like, there's an opera singer with my name. She actually
Sorry,
has
guys.
ChristinaCarr.com. I can't get the domain because she's got it. And there's this porn chick with my name.
Oh yeah. In Texas of all places, I think, isn't she?
Yep. Yep. There's a Texan porn
Yeah.
princess with my name.
Hmm.
Dark hair too, the whole thing.
You sure it's not you?
Yes.
33 years. You know, you think I should know? Yeah. We can all have
At least
twins.
one time, just
We
create
have.
a
Oh.
Kid Metro patch. Just one time. One time. One time.
You're so unique. You uniqued up on it.
Just one time.
Man,
Just me. Just for me.
just for you. That's what you're asking?
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Just for you?
Yeah.
Tell you what, we'll meet at the border. I'll bring the machine. You bring your discs. I'll set it on the line facing into Canada. That doesn't sound like a technological invasion, does it?
I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I know. I'm only kidding.
Oh my
I
God.
don't want you guys to go through that. I'm only kidding.
He makes it sound so dramatic.
Oh, if she must make a patch.
Oh
I'm
my
only
God.
kidding. I'm only kidding.
Oh
Gotcha.
my God.
There is a VTV show. There was a TV show called Martin. What,
Yeah, I
with
don't
Martin
want to.
Lawrence or
I don't want you guys to put. I don't want you guys to get yourselves more stress with the boob,
Well, we're
the online
focusing on
store,
things that are
and
marketable.
everything else.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just focusing on things that are marketable at the moment. I'll print you out a copy of the old newspaper clipping if you want something for your collection.
Oh, that'll be
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll be great. That'll be perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got the old newspaper clipping scanned into the computer, so all I have to do
Oh,
is
that. Yeah,
print
that'll
it
be
out.
perfect. That'll be perfect.
Okay,
That'll
I
be
can do
perfect.
that.
Old TV show, My Uncle Martin. Oh, are you talking about My Uncle the Martian? Because the character's name, the uncle was his name was Martin,
Of course.
and he had the
Isn't
little
my
tiny
favorite
antenna,
Martian?
right?
My favorite
Little
Martian?
teeny tiny wire
My
antenna.
favorite was
Yeah.
it? Is my favorite Martian
My
the
favorite
same?
Martian, I think, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah,
My
I
favorite
think so.
Martian.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we
Yeah.
sometimes call him Martian, and he just
Oh, I
growls at
got that
us.
in school all the time. Martin the Martian.
But you're
Yeah.
a geek.
Ray Walston. That's right. I was trying to remember the name of the actor.
I
Yep.
love. He talks about this as if he was really offended as a child. It's amazing how a child's
Oh, it's
brain
hurtful.
works.
So hurtful.
And I think Bill
You're a
Bixby was part
geek.
of that
Damn
TV show,
it. It's all right. I'm
TV
good.
series.
Sorry, what, Vince? Martin talked over you.
Bill Bixby was part of my favorite Martian.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do we repair arcade cabinets? Not officially, but it certainly would be something we'd want to try.
Yeah, we could.
But a bit of a reach though to get down to you, but
Unless
Mike, can you create a
it's already
little
up.
miniature robot? A little miniature robot that you did. It's a little miniature.
this is true.
No, seriously, you were openly a geek.
Oh yeah, I did not hide it. I flew my geek flag high when I was a kid.
Well, then
Like-
what's wrong with being called a Martian?
Nothing. When I'm 53, it hurts a
mind being
lot
called
when
Martin
you're
the
a
Martian?
7-year-old and push your arcade machine over the border.
I have no idea what that means. Ah, gibberish. That's the new swear word, by the way.
What is
Ah,
it?
Gibberish.
What is
Flibberty gibberish.
raining, man? Yeah,
Sorry,
don't make
Vince?
sense. Yeah, weird. Sorry,
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
I had a shot of my YouTube, so whatever. People nowadays.
Not.
Jeez.
Speaking another language
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
help.
Yeah, no. Hildegard. this this repair and tech support lineup at the border here. Yeah.
Did I say gibberish?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't think I said
I
gibberish.
hope at the new place the 3D printer and the laser printer might hold up.
Say again?
Yeah. At
All
the new
those-
place? Yeah.
the new
Well, we've
place,
still got them set. We've still got
laser
them here.
printer and the other stuff and the other printer might hold up.
Yeah. Well, we've got the one rooms that's set aside. We still actually got to move them over there, and I think it's going to work out quite well because they'll all be in the same space. The temperature is much more consistent in
Yeah,
that place
definitely.
than it is here. So yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I am playing chess. Well, you suck. Okay.
Oh
See,
no!
checkmate, and I'll show you what I mean right now. Remove. Hide user on this channel. User's messages will be hidden. Remove. This is how you play chess. Checkmate, dude. There we go. And then I come back here to apps. And I say mute user. And I go here. Mute user. Here, that's mine. I don't have to do that one.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, no one can see anymore.
Boom. On both platforms.
I believe in cleaning up my chess match.
That's right.
Doo-dee-ah. Do-do-do-do-do.
Is your paper clipping still in mint condition?
I have no idea.
Is it which?
I don't know where the original is at the moment.
Oh, the newspaper article?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I know there's boxes of memory stuff. They're already over at the new place.
You are muted. You are removed from the YouTube channel. You can't even see me gloat. Wahaha!
Wow,
I love that.
that's
I
kind
love
of
that.
scary.
Whoa.
Yeah, you see all he's doing is different IDs. No big deal. Move.
Yeah, it's such a waste of time, isn't it?
Well, it is and it isn't, but that's the nice thing about, you know, that's the nice thing about this. You know, having a second person.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, there we go, reported each and every one. Da-da-dee. Report. I'll just keep reporting them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't affect me. You're a distraction and you make it difficult, and this is why people pay now in order to be taught by us. Why we don't just throw things up on the, like, you know, and I've got, you know, I'm right here on my computer.
Mm-hmm. Reckon the heads bound. Yes, they do.
Yeah, and I've reported each of their IDs. So what's going to happen is YouTube is going to see the IP address, because that's going to remain consistent.
Yep.
Because that's how that works. And he's going to have a harder and harder time. Ta-da! Because you're harassing, dude. So, you
Yep.
guys keep talking. I'll keep reporting.
Mhm.
I don't mind.
Well, we're actually coming up on the 2-hour mark too. Anyway, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah, we are.
Cool. Report. Harassment. Choose one. Harassing me. Report again.
Yep.
I really don't care, guys. I actually feel good reporting. You know, Martin,
Mhm.
pick up the
Mhm.
slack.
Pick up the slack. It's a little distracting, actually. What's
Oh,
going
you don't
on
have to be
here,
distracted. I'm not. I'm enjoying putting someone else under.
Yeah. Well, so far, yeah, we moved 3 loads of boxes and stuff to the new place. The goal is getting the kitchen and the bedroom basically moved over. Tonight we're staying here at the old place, but probably tomorrow night at least one of us will be staying over at the new place, sort of taking turns and that sort of stuff. And by the weekend we'll have the cats over there and most of the furniture. Get the equipment moved over there and set up and be all ready to rock and roll.
So I hope you guys will finally settle down. And I hope
Yeah,
this
we
will
do
be
too.
the last, and I mean the last move. The last.
Oh yeah, the last move in a long time. We're hoping. The vibes in the place feel really good. You know, it's
Yeah.
Our
and
downstairs neighbor is a musician.
yeah. So we got
Well, that's
this
cool.
great guitar playing in the middle of the afternoon while he's practicing and um, stuff like that. It's really kind of cool. And a lot of light in the new place. You know, there's windows front and back. There's windows going down the one side of the house. And we got to sit. Today we took a little bit of a break between a couple of moves and just sat on the little front deck having some lunch, you know, fresh air, a little bit of sunlight, and it was great.
It's really nice. You guys might get some really great outdoor broadcasts with us,
Mhm.
you know, sitting there
There's
chatting
some,
about things in
yeah,
sunlight
there's some
instead
nice
of,
little parks around there too.
yeah.
And I can't wait for those sword fights too.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we should spend a few months like warming up and stuff like that and getting back into it
Oh
because
yeah.
it's been a few
Oh,
years since
definitely.
we've done
Yeah.
so.
No, definitely.
Don't want to kill each other live on air.
Hmm. Maybe we slide that window over a little bit so I can actually see comments.
Hang on.
I'll be excited for you guys to,
Or I'll
to,
have
to
actually
do
I could
some
do it
sword
right here.
fights. I'll be excited to see
I
that.
think your neighbor could have been a bagpiper. Pity. That would have been fine too. Round and round they go, and down they go.
You know what I love about trolls?
What?
Their ego.
Oh yeah.
They're going through all this time and effort to create multiple IDs
Yeah.
just so they can believe whatever they want to
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, and I had this one troll that says, "You're talking to my wife." I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's kind of what started it right there, you know.
I blocked that person already, and he's still on here. Man, that's crazy.
Well, they keep
Well,
popping up with a new ID. It's obviously the same person because they're trying to carry on the same conversation.
Yeah,
yeah, and they're they're saying things like chess and stuff like that, and now we're completely talking about them, and they love this too, but
Yeah.
that's fine. You know, I don't believe that people should be ignorant by choice. You know what
Mm.
I mean? Ignorant because you didn't have access to information is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ignorant because you choose to be ignorant just to feed an ego. That's
Yeah,
something else
it's
altogether. Well, it's
really
like,
pointless. Yeah.
what's the point of this live? You're just gonna ban your viewers. No. Hey, Vince,
yes.
are you one of our viewers?
Me?
Are you? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're one of our viewers, right?
Yeah.
Did I ban you?
No.
Well, then
Well, there
I'm
you
not
go.
banning my viewers.
No. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but when that opinion starts getting in the way of everything else, and is basically an insistence on trying to push buttons, you know.
But
Well,
see, this is why I keep going like this, why I do the block and why I do the delete and why I do the report. Because the system will now look at it and see that all of these IDs are the same
Yeah.
IP address.
mm,
So he's going to have to
Oh,
spend time, or she,
Red
is going to have
eye.
to spend time creating more IDs. If that's how they want to live their life, I'm more than happy to support it.
Yeah. Oh, red eye. That's beautiful. I can hear them now. Mom, bring me a hot pocket. I'm being a badass on the internet.
oh, that's a good one. That's good.
Same
That is
IP.
good. That is good.
Yeah,
Oh
Marina's good as well.
man.
And then I'm going to go and harass Scarlett Johansson. I love that character from Robot Chicken.
Oh my god, it is brilliant. You
You
should do
should
more
do
voiceover.
voiceovers, Martin. You should do voiceovers. Seriously.
I think you should.
Really?
You're
Well, why
perfect
not?
for it.
Dude!
Holy crap, you sound perfect, man. Jeez.
You're embarrassing me.
What? Since when? Since when? Since when have you found compliments embarrassment?
For starters, I'm a boy. Second of all, I don't have mom and dad. And third of all, I'm on a diet because of my disease.
Dude,
I'll have
Martin,
to keep
for
those
real.
voices just for the
You should
bedroom.
do
What's a diet
voiceovers.
gotta do
For
with
real.
the
I'm
voice
telling
of
you.
an extremely skinny person? The character is super skinny, dude.
Yeah, really, yeah. I actually read that in Cartman voice. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh.
Mom, bring me a hot pocket. I'm being a badass on the internet. They don't respect my authority.
Dude, if you're gonna keep walking into this, We're not posting on your page. We're not posting on your channels.
Nope.
Why would I want
Because
it?
we've
You
got
more
better things to
IDs.
do.
You got more IDs than brain cells from the looks of it.
Oh man.
Dude, you're just walking into it. You know, the thing with the internet is it does make it easier to be a troll or a bully because
Yeah, it does.
you can hide behind a keyboard, and it is a legitimate
Yeah,
expression.
that's the only thing I can't stand.
Just like
People
seeing
hiding
the
on their
Pinky and the Brain
keyboard.
guys.
It's the only thing I can't stand.
Oh, Rob Paulsa or Jess Harnell and Maurice LaMarche.
Only thing you can't stand is what, Vince? The fact that trolls
They're
get
hiding
mad?
on their keyboards. That's the only thing I can't stand. That's
Yeah,
one.
it's just like
I'm convinced he does the voiceovers for South Park. You
that's a
you
compliment,
don't
but I'm
know.
still
You
muting
don't
you because
know.
you're still
Yeah.
the same person.
You don't know, do you?
Can you do Pinky
Dude,
or
just
Pinky or
go
the Pinky in the
Hello
Brain?
from Tulsa.
Hello, Tulsa.
I'm much better at doing Pinky than I am at doing the Brain. Something about Maurice LaMarche's voice characterization I still have a hard time getting a hold of. You know.
Let's do Pinky.
Pinky.
Yeah.
Hold on, Pinky. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think so, Brain, but where are we going to get the duck in the hose in this hour?
That's my favorite one.
Good God, Brain!
Yes. Yes.
Pinky. Pinky, you are totally intolerable.
No,
Dude, we should do
but
voiceovers.
me and Regis filming. What do the children look like?
If I have accidentally blocked or muted someone who is not this lovely troll, okay, thank you. Please come over to Haps.
You have an awesome Wednesday.
You have an awesome pump day.
Thanks for coming.
Do not return.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
No, I do that one better.
Yeah, do.
Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
McCann, drink some beer, McCann. Drink some beer, McCann.
When I did Harlequin, that was fun.
Oh my God.
Arlene Sorkin. It vibrates. My voice has changed a little bit since then. It takes a little more effort, but a little more practice.
Oh, you always had it.
What? Puddin'?
Don't call me Puddin'. Why repeat your name, Stuart?
Mark Hamill, he does some great voice work. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if
man.
they get that ad in the States.
I don't know if they get that in the States either. There's up here in Canada. There's a Uber Eats, right? It's one of the food delivery services, right? And
Right.
it's Mark Hamill and Patrick Stewart, basically
Oh, I saw that commercial.
headbutting over the.
Oh, you have
of
seen it?
Yeah,
I seen the commercial.
I'm Patrick Stewart.
Why repeat your name, Stuart?
So many years ago, I could do an Orson Welles.
Oh,
It was
man.
indistinguishable. Oh, nice.
Yeah, Brain is definitely an impression of him. Yes.
Yes, very much
Mhm.
so. Well, I've been out of practice. Like, I mean, with what happened with the festival and the breakdowns and everything that I've gone through, the confidence has really been affected.
Hmm.
And I did a vampire movie at one point where he actually, to pretend you're choking someone, you're supposed to push up against the jaw.
Mhm.
Right, under the
He
jaw.
actually got under my voice box and pushed up underneath.
Oh,
And yeah, it
It
dealt with
altered her
fear.
voice slightly. Yeah.
So it takes 5 times as much effort now. I have to super practice if I want to do the cutesy voices. They don't come as easily as they used to.
you mean it altered your voice like slightly?
Hmm.
When I'm
Ooh.
talking as me, you can't really. If you listen to me now and you listen to me like back when, say, when Harold met me,
Hmm.
Mhm.
you'll hear a slight difference. It's tiny, but you hear a huge difference when I do character voices.
Hmm.
You know, because it created a bit of a tear.
Margie, man, you're amazing, man. You did all of those voices, man. That's amazing.
Mm.
Yeah, he's still got his.
You still got it.
Let them hear your voice, not your mouth.
What?
I don't know. It's like melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
Red Eye, you just confused us. So, folks, it looks like we took down a troll tonight.
Yeah.
Apparently, they gave up, did they?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Well,
the whole, have a happy Wednesday.
it's obviously the same guy. I reported that one,
Yeah.
too.
Hmm.
Because it is still harassment. It's still
Oh,
the
yeah.
same guy.
Oh yeah. I mean, what were we talking about?
And
It's so far back now.
but that was actually fun.
It
Oh,
was.
yeah,
I
that
was-
was fun. You were
I
playing
love
chess.
broadcasting. I love broadcasting from a computer. I want to save up money and get another laptop so it'll be easier to do these
Yes,
things.
yes.
Yep. Tooth clicks, lip smacks, microphone breathing.
Gum chewing.
Yeah, you guys are too much. I love this.
Eh,
I love this. Ah.
Spit bubbles, not during COVID.
nope. No spit bubbles.
Spit bubbles are not allowed during
No,
COVID.
no moist, no moist talking.
Oh, you guys are making my night. Thank you. I love it.
Glad we could oblige.
I love it.
There was that guy that was on the other day, and I think he honestly was upset about people eating on patios.
Oh yeah.
People.
While we were doing the walk around
Yeah.
downtown.
He wasn't a troll. He was legit.
He was
like
upset,
He was
yeah.
legitimately upset about
Yeah.
it.
Wait, who?
And
Well, when we did our little walk around downtown a few days ago, right? When we ordered the poutine and we were walking around, and one of our viewers, I think he was coming to us through Twitch,
Mhm.
was talking about how terrible it is that they've got the patios open and people are spitting at each other and everything while they're
Spitting
talking,
into each other's
spitting
mouth.
into each other's mouths was the term he
Ew.
used, and the
Yeah.
fact that the sidewalks aren't even 6 feet wide, yet you got the people on the patio and you can't get past them and be 6 feet apart,
Mhm.
right? Well, these
Right.
people without masks and everything, and it's just.
but they've got
He was
barriers.
quite upset
and-
about it, yeah.
Yeah, he was really upset about it.
Wow.
And I very honestly said to him, honey, you're where you are and you're doing what you need to do. And I don't really think people are eating by spitting in each other's mouths. They're not birds.
Yeah.
It's not mommy bird feeding baby bird here. This is people eating who know each other.
Right.
And if they're stupid enough to sit across from each other and they don't,
You remember him,
they're not in
Katrina?
each
Yeah.
other's bubble, then
Yeah,
they get what they deserve.
I think he was watching through Twitch.
Yeah.
Tears
I
of
gotta watch that
frustration here.
replay.
There's a lot
I
of
wonder why
anime.
he was upset for.
Well, the phobia, right?
Yeah.
It affects people in
And
different ways.
that weekend or those few days, there was actually a lot of anti-mask protests going on in Toronto. I think
Oh,
Christina came
okay.
across one the day before,
Right.
and we saw a bit of that going on while we were down there.
Mhm.
So yeah.
In the aisle and started punching and kicking people passing her in the aisle.
Because they weren't keeping 6 feet distance. What a whack-ball, yeah.
Well, yeah, but fears and phobias do.
It's terrible, yeah. See, they should just do what all us Canadians do. Carry a hockey stick.
Yeah.
Hold out the hockey stick. You must stay this far apart.
Yes.
That's right.
You're 6 feet. Stay over there.
Well, I want to wear my sword.
Oh, yeah.
I want to
Stay out of melee range.
stay out of
Yep.
melee range. That's right.
Yes.
Oh wow, it's 10:30.
Yeah, like
You
I
guys
said.
are awesome.
We should.
That troll
we
created
should.
some
That was kind
incredible
of fun. That was about
material.
That was about a half hour of great material there. You know. But we should wrap
Well,
this
and
up
this is
because
what I
we
was
do want
trying
to
to
get a
say
few
to-
things done, right?
Yeah, and this is what I was trying to say to you before we managed to demonstrate this to Vince. When it comes to the trolls, it's just a matter of just staying on top of them and just saying, okay, look, hey, you're doing as much effort as me, and you're going to do more because you're going to have to keep creating every single profile. And he does. He has to create. And now because I've reported him on YouTube, because I've got two windows open here, because I've reported him on YouTube, YouTube's going to see that he has the exact same, every single one of those exact same IP address.
They should, yeah.
It's going to pick up the IP address from where he's broadcasting from. They will block the IP address
Right.
because they will now see that all these IDs are from one IP address. It's going to be another month before he can do this on YouTube. He'll probably go over to Instagram, or he'll go over to Twitter, or he'll go to another app in order to do what he's doing.
Right.
But you know, and you can't feel bad about it, like he said about the whole food thing, you know, because of his condition. Well, then why is he provoking people?
Yeah.
He doesn't care about his condition.
Why
he cares
let
about
your
using it.
continue, or why
You know.
why let your condition make you into an a-hole? you
Yeah.
know?
Was he on a rant?
Oh, all of that was him.
This here tonight, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stayed on top of it, so I'm not sure if you noticed him, because it was really fast. I'm really fast on
Yeah.
that. I'm good at
That was
that.
perfect. That was good.
Fastest block in the west, in the east, and anywhere
Let's
else.
help in your file conversion.
Related article. Max sysadmin.
Oh, I know what that is. No.
And isn't it on media that we can't actually access? Aren't they on floppy drives or zip drives or something?
Well, the zip drive stuff I can't anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But the stuff that's on floppies, I've got the wherever it went. I think it went somewhere. Not floppies, sorry. The
on CDs.
I've got them on
Oh,
CDs.
it's on CDs. Okay, yeah, it should be fine.
And I don't
yeah.
know where the CD
The
burner,
optical drive.
my optical drive,
It's here somewhere.
drive went.
It's here somewhere.
But it
So
might
did
be
you,
a
did you guys
password.
cut ties with your web designer? Did you guys
Sorry?
cut ties with your web designer?
Yeah. Yeah, and I let the company know
we
that I
key-
wasn't
yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
And we've been cleaning up the page as much as we can.
I like how she sent us an email. She sent us an email the other day and said, before we actually cut her off, but she's like, "Oh, I got your email and everything, and I took a look at your page, and I can't find the problems that you're talking about." I'm thinking to myself, well, yeah, because we sent you that email 3 days ago, and we fixed it ourselves. 'Cause we couldn't wait, you know?
Actually,
Oh, maybe.
that would hurt. That's an
Would hurt?
actual
Help?
help. Won't hurt.
It-
No, Brenda, that was not
That-
what I thought
yeah.
it was.
Okay, that might actually work.
Well, there you go.
That's. I think this
Batch
second
convert various
one.
document file formats.
Yeah, no, the second one there throws out all the formatting.
Mm.
I mean everything, and turns certain symbols into crap. Gibberish. That's wrong. This was the link listed on that page. Oh,
me.
Oh.
is it?
Mine's Yanni.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah. We've been up since 5 a.m.
5?
So, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we got up at 5. Basically, what happened was last night we were trying to decide whether we were going to get a few things done here and then go back to crash at the new place.
Right.
Or Christina was going to crash at the new place. I was going to stay here
Mhm.
because our friend Jeff, Kilted Dragon, right,
Right.
was coming at 8 a.m. to help us move some stuff
Mhm.
up to the new place.
Right.
So the idea was we'd be able to sleep in a little bit. I'd get up around 7, have a quick breakfast. Jeff would show up at 8. Christine would be getting up around the same time at the new place, start
Right.
organizing things, and then a couple of hours later, Jeff and I would show up with the first load.
Mhm.
Well, by about midnight last night, we were way too tired to go anywhere, so I wasn't going to drive her back up to the new place. We crashed here, but
Right.
that meant we had to get up at 5 a.m. in order to have our breakfast, get ourselves organized, be ready for me to drive her up to the new place in the morning, and then come back here for Jeff. So, we'll use these files. Why didn't we think of that? Don, you bastard. File.
Oh, you're gonna say that right. You
Ah,
bastard!
no.
Helpful files.
Nice
Thank
view
you,
award.
Katrina. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, we should have these chats more often.
We should. I know. This is great.
This is fun.
Love you too, Don.
Oh, hold on, Don.
Wait.
on.
Oh,
This is
hold
from
on.
Don.
This is from Don.
Martin, you're the best, man. I would love to meet you guys one day.
That would be
Seriously.
awesome.
Is that wet
That would
enough?
really be that.
Is that-
Yes.
Well, as long as it's not a wet willy.
I feel like I just got kissed by a camel.
Hold on. You want to stay married to me or not?
Oh, wait.
Remember that
Um,
was from
Martin,
Dawn.
that's good. That was from Dawn.
That
yeah.
was from Dawn. Okay.
Yes.
Let's-
Yes. Not from you. That was
let's
from.
stress
that's
that.
it,
Okay?
Yes. Camel by proxy.
That's right.
Okay.
You guys should do this more often. This is fun.
We'd like to. This is
Yeah.
like conventions. This is what it would be like.
That's
at the bar
Randy's
after at
broadcast.
the end of
The camels. Yeah.
That's right. I
You
never watched
you
the
should have seen
movie,
that
I miss it.
that's the so sweet sweetest camel when Camel was hugging bonding with Randy.
Oh.
We gotta go see
We
that.
gotta watch some of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember to breathe. Everybody breathe.
I think we're getting punchy.
I think so.
I think you and I have got to crash. I was going to
think
surf
so,
other
yeah.
people's broadcasts, but I don't think I can do
I
it.
think at this point, yeah, we just need to try and get a little bit of sleep.
Yeah, I
A
think
bunch of running around to do tomorrow, and then some more stuff at the new place.
Yeah.
So, are you guys
Thank
keeping
you
one
so
locker,
much.
or are you planning to get rid of both of them? Are you guys planning to keep
Locker,
one?
we're hoping to get rid of both,
Hoping.
but if worst comes to worst, we're gonna keep the smaller locker.
Okay.
So,
We may even look at lockers physically closer to where we're living and see if they're cheaper.
Right.
Like a little further out from the city.
mhm.
Because all of our main tools will now be with us.
Good.
So it doesn't matter if the locker closes at, 10 or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm thinking of going more north and seeing in North York. So in other words, 10 minutes further away from the city type thing.
Right.
And see if the lockers are cheaper.
Yeah.
And if so, then we'll just move the smaller locker to somewhere
Well, you're in
else.
trouble if a tube of maple-flavored Proxy Lube shows up in the mail.
I hope one day to meet you guys and
Cricket chirping?
and
Why are we that
get
bad?
to see Mutt. Get to see Mutt.
Sorry, Vince, what?
Actually, I would love to meet one of you guys both of you guys one of these days and get to take a picture with Mutt.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
hear what
really
she's
look forward
talking
to
about.
that. Yeah.
Good old Mutt.
Oh, I can hear a little bit of.
Can you hear that? I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's us or Vince.
It's almost like you hear like a little chirp, 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 and all.
No, it's on
little bit of voice or music in the background.
Don. Oh, it's gone now.
Sorry.
Oh, it was you.
Aha.
Culprit.
Sorry.
Don, it wouldn't be closer. It would be more north. So if we would be in between, so to speak. So if it's the same price, we'll keep everything where it is.
Yeah.
East York is not that far at certain hours of the day.
No, it takes 10 minutes to get to the locker from up there too.
Yeah.
Actually, it takes less time to get to the locker from up there than it does from down here.
I know.
Figure
Well,
that.
from here we have to deal with more city streets. From up there,
No,
it's the
that's
highway.
true. Yeah.
Came up when I did the search, and the second was listed as the solution. Wasn't sure if that was clear in what I posted. Well, I've opened them both,
Mhm.
so when I'm more conscious tomorrow, I will look at them.
Yep. Regenerative feedback. The system is coming close to suppressing.
No,
Yeah, it was just some background noise at Vince's end. He fixed it. All
Time
right,
for me to
that
crash.
sounds like a cue. Sounds like a cue.
I'm Walking Dead.
What? We're in Atlanta now?
Oh God. Hope it
Yeah, we'll
helps.
take a
Thank
look
you,
at
Brenda.
it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Brenda. All right. I'm grateful for you all. I really, really am. So we're gonna give Vince a chance to say goodbye
thank you, guys.
first.
Mhm.
Bye, you guys.
Later,
Thank you,
Vince.
Vince.
Bye.
Good talking with you.
Take care.
John?
Ah. Java?
John?
Huh? All right, remember. Are
Sorry.
you done?
Yes.
Okay, you sure?
Right.
Right. Oh boy. Right. So, until a good night.
And,
Yes.
and to all a good night.
Respect yourself more than anyone else can, and everything will be fine. Remember, no matter who you are, where you go, what you do, we are all human beings. We all deserve self-respect. First and foremost.
Even Dawn.
Even Dawn. Even Dawn. And of course, love yourself. It makes the world so much more beautiful. I'm just gonna wait till he's done
Mm-hmm.
and just, yeah.
Good night, you too. Even you, Dawn. Thanks, Red Eye.
Anyway. Martin, before I run the final video,
Yes.
would you like to say good night, Martin?
Good night, Mark.
That's nicely done. Guys, take care of yourself. Stay safe. We're going Biddy bye.
Mm-hmm.
Bye bye. Oh. Bless.
Good night, Alfalfa. Good night, John Boy.
You're welcome, Vince. Thank you for being there. You're pretty incredible yourself. I haven't trimmed their claws, so no. All right. Now we're gone.
They're sleeping.
Bye, everybody.
We had a great time in Montreal. Montreal was all hardwood floors. Right? Go on, camera. Camera.
Took a nail, scratched it to death. I'd like to. That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite. No. Well, look up
How much styrofoam?
Way too much styrofoam. The birds are confused. It's like, what's this city doing?